Hi everyone, and welcome to Perilous Pursuits and our new short adventure, Salvage Op, from the Expanse RPG system, game mastered by our very own DM Mike. Join us in our ragtag group of space explorers as we play characters from Earth, Mars, and the Belt to mount a salvage operation on a derelict ship floating in space and try to discover what happened to the previous crew. So get those headphones adjusted and close your eyes as we take Perilous Pursuits to the stars.
So, who has commander? Any one of you guys a commander?
I think you have commander, don't you?
What does that mean? Where would that be listed under?
That was under our special
Under
traits.
intelligence or something?
I
like
do not
profession?
have commander.
Is that
I have
profession?
leadership, but I don't have commander.
It's what's that under?
I am urban low-class soldier rebel.
I have tactics and security.
Medicine science.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
profession, commander. Yeah, I have that.
Okay.
Oh, it's professional.
Yeah, under professions.
Okay, so the commander whoever's in command of the ship, you get to, at the beginning of your turn, roll 3d6. If you roll over an 11, you get 1 stunt point. And if you get stunt points by rolling doubles and your stunt dice, you add that to it. And those you can give to the other players as they're taking their role in command, or in their role of the ship. So say
I can share my stunt points.
Yes. This is the only time that stunt points can be saved till later. They can only be saved until the beginning of the next turn when you start your next turn.
Right. Okay.
So if you don't use them, they're lost.
Right.
Right. But you start with 1 stunt point if you roll 11 or higher.
Great.
Okay. Anybody have electronic warfare?
Is that a profession or
No, I don't think it's a profession.
okay?
No,
No,
a computers person would have one, right? Arts.
Art doesn't have
He
electronic.
sent his
warfare.
character sheet.
Yeah, I have it. He has computers, engineering, and technology,
Mm-hmm.
but not electronic warfare. I have his sheet up here.
So who's Helios?
Me.
Who's Mbatu?
That's me.
So combat takes place in 3 different zones of control. You have long range, which is 100 to 1,000 kilometers. You have medium range, which is 5 to 100 kilometers, and then there's close range, which is 5 kilometers or closer. Okay. Long range is torpedoes only. So if someone's coming in at your long range, they're going to fire torpedoes at you. Medium range is railguns and torpedoes. And then close range is railguns, PDCs, and torpedoes. The PDCs are
Yeah, a close range torpedo might do damage to your own ship, depending on how close.
true enough. And then also close range, if you're within a kilometer, another ship can fire what's called a grappler. So it's some kind of cable that would kind of latch onto you or prevent you from getting away. Yeah, harpoon.
I think we should do a crazy Ivan maneuver.
Yeah.
Crazy Ivan.
Yeah.
Crazy
We'll
Ivan.
start with a crazy Ivan.
So
Get
How
right
do
on
you
his
do
tail.
crazy Ivan?
That's from Firefly.
Ah,
Red October.
I've not watched
No,
it.
it's
Not for Red October.
okay, so Kay, the girl that is piloting the ship, informed you at the end of last session, that there was a ship on the sensors. And over the comms you hear, "This is the Civil. We are incoming. Report your status." Over.
We don't have a name, right? Our ship has no name.
Which Kay told you that the ship was called the Picus.
I guess.
Oh, but it doesn't have like a transponder or a...
No, it's a pirate ship, so it's gonna.
Oh, it doesn't have a. Nice. So that means we couldn't go to like proper Earth area or Mars area or something.
Yeah.
So I've got persuasion and deception skills. Maybe I should respond.
Transponder was shut off. It didn't. It does have a transponder,
Oh, okay.
but it was shut off. And you guys,
So Gord is our communicator.
Can we shut it back on? Not shut it back on, turn it back on.
yes, you can. You guys were just setting up. You were turning on all the systems. You fired up the reactor, and you were trying to get the ship up and running when you heard that there was an incoming ship, and so they're back burning to slow down, coming towards you guys. So what you can do is you can see their drive plume coming towards you.
Gord, talk to them.
So
Hey,
they...
Ficus, this is, or what is their ship name?
The Sybil.
The Civil?
Sybil.
Oh, Sybil. Hello, Sybil. This is Picus. Our engines are down, requesting aid.
We know that they know, right?
And they know that we know that they know.
Please board without weapons.
Please board.
What?
Hands up.
Say that?
Please
No.
tie yourselves up.
Yes.
Yeah. Blindfold yourself and tie your hands before boarding. No, I just say the first part.
Okay. Okay. We lost contact with you earlier. Inbound. Will assist. Ready your
Asses.
no, the airlocks for docking.
Copy.
Okay, who's going to prep those airlocks for docking?
We're not actually going to let them board us.
No,
You could
we're buying time.
prep them for docking.
Put explosives around them.
I don't think it's a good idea on our own ship.
They're coming in backwards to us. We can shoot run right up their ass.
Okay. I walk up to
How
the
close are they right now?
giant red button and I smack it down.
They're over 1,000 kilometers away.
Right. So that red button ejects you out.
Right.
He just spaced us all. Don't press that red button. That's more dwarf. That's not belter. That's why I didn't play a belter.
So as you can see, there's like a PDCs here
What does that stand for?
and here.
Proximity destruction cannons?
They're basically little
Is that the chaff that gets
the
rid of
chaff,
it?
yeah,
Okay.
that gets rid of incoming missiles. These are your communication rays, and there's a torpedo. You have 2 torpedo tubes, so you have 2 torpedoes you can actually fire.
How more, like, is their ship better armed than ours?
You cannot see anything but their drive plane right now.
So why don't we aim our PDCs towards where the airlock's going to be, and we just shoot the shit out of them when they try boarding?
PDCs are defensive.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'd still do shit to a...
In
But
close
only in
combat.
close range.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just shrapnel into their hull, basically?
Yeah, just start nailing them. Maybe we should turn the guns towards that area now.
We wouldn't want their ship to explode right beside ours, though, if we're hitting their fusion core or whatever.
Just disable their weapons or something.
This is all completely out of my expertise.
I just look at it and go,
I don't know.
there's another ship coming towards us. We let them come on. We punch them out with your fists, and then we take another ship.
This is how we build an army of ships,
We
a
don't have
navy.
2 pilots, though. We need another pilot to be able to have 2
No,
ships.
you can pilot a ship. It's not hard. It's just you can't do like combat maneuver stuff like that if you're piloting.
We just towed this one
It's
for
basically
parts.
So we give this other one to Kay. We can keep it.
How about someone go in a spacesuit? and then when you go on sneak onto theirs from the outside.
Would they have like a life scans or anything?
No, they're not that complicated. They scan whether your drive is going, whether your
There's an old
rack is
belter
going.
saying, 2 ships are better than 1.
I feel like that's everybody's saying, not just a belter.
Does the medium armor that I'm wearing, is it also like vac suit or is it totally different thing?
I haven't looked at that yet, but I believe it's just armor.
Okay, so I'm not leaving the ship. I'll go defend the airlocks. If they're coming in the airlocks, I'll go fight there.
You want to keep the armor on.
I'm not taking the armor off.
So unless you get spaced, then you wish you had a vac suit.
Yeah. We'll avoid getting space.
So I have a vac suit, so can I go outside and wait for these guys?
You could, yes.
You're gonna go fight the ship with your pistol or what?
No, I'm gonna sneak aboard it.
Okay.
I feel like they would know when their airlocks are opened.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know.
I'm not strategic at all, so the only thing I can do is defend us if we get boarded. So
Well, I have tactics, so I'm gonna do something.
I can
tactically.
jack people up with adrenaline. That's all I can really do.
So Mike, I do some tactics and I destroy the ship.
you're gonna go move the rudder, right?
That's right. I'm gonna squid game their asses. Squid Risma.
And that's canon now.
I don't know. I'm not going outside. That sounds stupid after I think about it.
It's okay. The best decisions are stupid decisions.
Just tell them, like, we gotta communicate with them. We don't want their help. Get the hell out of here.
I feel like if we do, though, they're gonna shoot us.
Do you want to outrun them?
Well, look,
Can we?
this map is the Picus. We got a layout of their whole ship.
Oh, that's their ship.
No,
Oh no, that's our ship.
Oh, that's yeah.
Theirs is the.
Well, that's their ship.
No, that's your ship.
Okay.
How many airlocks would be on our ship? Just one, or?
No, you have. If you go down here, there's this airlock is the cargo airlocks, and these are the airlocks you guys entered. So this is where the crew would
The ship
board
would dock,
normally,
yeah.
or ship-to-ship boarding. And when you dock in dock, this is where they would load the
cargo.
And we can make sure that the cargo ones are sealed so that the entry points, if they come to board us, would only be that on that one deck, right?
Sure.
So I'll go down to that deck whenever time is right for that or whatever.
I mean, this deck,
The lowest one there, I think.
or the cargo deck, or the
No, well,
Airlock deck.
where would you dock ship to ship? The cargo?
airlock deck.
Okay, yeah.
So we just need to hold 2 points of entry. And really just one.
Just one, because they'll dock like right or left, right? And
Why don't we just disable the airlock?
There's like a boom that comes out of the ship. You
Right.
saw it in the Expanse. They have like a
Yeah.
A
boom
tunnel.
that comes out. It's like a tunnel almost.
Yeah.
And then you cross that.
Well, it is a tunnel.
So do we want to let them dock with us and then we don't have to do any kind of ship combat that none of us are any good at? Or you're good at it, right?
I'm just the commander, so I can give everyone else stunt points.
But we don't have anyone
I-
that knows how to use the guns on the ship, right?
we don't know
You-
nothing.
You-
I don't.
No.
No.
So
My
we don't
fight
want to
is
fight ship to
negative
ship.
1.
We want to let them come in and then punch them with our brass knuckles.
How do
So
we
we should be
know-
lying in wait.
How do we know how many they have, though?
That's not the important part.
Over the conflict. How many people do you have on your ship, by the way?
Spencer's like, if we can line them up in a row.
Can we do detect life signs or anything? Is
No,
that a
there's sensors on these ships are not that complicated. They
Okay.
just tell you whether the other ship is their drive core is working. If
Are their weapons
reactors
armed?
Are going?
Are their
whether
weapons
they have
armed?
Weapons, yeah, you can see if the weapons are armed.
Are they? Can we see
Yeah,
that?
they're armed.
Okay.
their weapons are armed?
Is that normal?
And is there any reason not to leave your weapons armed? Like, wouldn't our
No, not when you're coming into contact with another
Might as well
ship.
have them.
And these guys are obviously pirates as well, right?
So we either try and drive away or
Right, we've gone over what the commander does. What are the other positions
Yeah.
in a ship-to-ship battle?
I'm a soldier. So
Right, but
I'm
are
a
you trained
scholar.
as a soldier only in hand-to-hand combat and pistols?
Yep.
And rifles? Or
Rifles
do
and-
you have some ship gunning?
So this is
Crossover.
I'm sure that we can figure out how to push a button to fire a gun. Just saying.
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah. It just has to be a big red button.
Luke Skywalker did it like instantly in the Millennium Falcon.
Okay, at the start of the round of combat, determine the range between the ships involved. Space combat ranges fall into the 3 broad bands. Okay, I already told you about that.
the distances. Yeah.
Ships can attempt to maneuver to extend or close the distance between them. Then you have electronics warfare is number 3. Determine the effectiveness of the ship's sensors and information in any efforts to deceive enemy sensors and therefore targeting using electronic warfare techniques. So I don't know. Nobody has.
We're just screwed if they have that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's nothing on Art's character sheet that says electronic warfare.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All ships involved in combat select. Okay. So the next one is 4. Weapon attacks. All ships involved in the combat select targets and make attacks with their available weapons. So you try to target certain parts of the ship, right?
Shouldn't we target the weapons first?
Defensive actions. All targets of weapon attacks take defensive actions, including evasion and the use of point defense weapons. So that's a PDC, a point defense.
Okay, point defense weapon.
Yeah.
I feel like if we don't know how to do this, we should avoid it, though. No.
I'm just trying to
We should be
learn the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
If we come into this, is it like only the people who have computer weapon experience are any good at anything?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I feel
can
like we should
just
also-
push a button?
There's piloting checks, so our NPC could be doing piloting checks,
Yes,
right?
there's piloting checks. Attack damage, resolve the damage. So you do roll for your damage and for your attacks. Damage control. If a ship suffers losses due to damage but is not taken out, the crew can attempt to minimize the effect of those losses. So there's people like Art's character who can fix the ship
Right.
ongoing,
Okay.
right? So
I feel like no matter what, we should have people near the cannons and stuff just in case they start attacking.
you hear over the comm,
Yeah.
incoming, get ready for boarding. They have crossed the 1,000-kilometer threshold.
Yeah, do it.
He's pushing the button. Is there a button?
We're
You know,
ready to
I thought-
receive.
As long as we don't see them, I'm completely fine with this.
That visual sensor array at the front of the ship.
Yes.
Can they sense stuff? If they're going backwards, how do they sense stuff?
It's a momentary burn.
It's not a momentary burn.
No.
That's a long burn.
When you are accelerating towards a target, if you're burning 1G, you have to flip and burn again 1G deceleration, the same amount of time that you accelerated towards that
shit.
object, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how.
So
they've been following
is their
us for-
sensor array totally
No, as soon as
not
you're
working?
they've been looking for you guys, or that's what you would assume,
Yeah.
in the area. And
Yeah.
then when you guys fired up the reactor, then their sensor arrays told them that there was a ship in that vicinity, and then they came towards you guys, and now they're slowing down.
So if we took off on the direction they're coming from, it would take them a while to slow down and catch up to us.
Yeah, we could just leave, couldn't we?
But we'd have to still like accelerate to the point where we're
But we're going in opposite speeds. It would take them.
Are we moving right now, or we're stationary?
We're stationary.
You're stationary. You haven't
Right.
even fired up your steam generator.
We don't even know if the engine works or how long it takes to warm up.
Okay, well, Art should get that prepared immediately just in case we need it, right?
But wouldn't they know if we turn it on? Turn it on?
But just
Well, we're trying to work on stuff, right? While they're arriving.
Kay tells you that there's nothing wrong with the ship. It was shut down by the computers.
how long does it take
Or
to?
by the not the computers, by the drones. That
How long does it take to get everything running again?
Well,
Quite a while, or
since you guys got the reactor going, it's ready to go now.
okay.
And that's
Fired
what
up.
set them off, right? Like that they knew you were here.
Okay,
Kay,
so
should we
I
go?
think Jax should confirm that. 'Cause
What
we
do
don't
you
know who
think?
this person is.
Yeah.
I'm
We need to
asking
make
her
sure
what she
our
thinks.
people
About
agree
what?
with that.
Should we try to flee?
Well, they're not going to take any prisoners.
we wait till they get close enough to reach for the door handle, and then we go
And
forward.
we just
a little
move. And Jinx.
They want the
Psych.
ship. They want the ship. I don't think they want to destroy the ship. Yeah, they'll kill us for sure, but they want the
bit. They
ship.
come to the airlock, and then we just move forward a little bit. Sorry, we're having a little difficulty.
Yeah. Oh, the engine just went off.
I don't know. I thought this was going to be a ship-to-ship battle, and now you guys want to can that. So, all right.
It's up to you guys.
I don't know.
He wants to push the button so
They're at
bad.
1,000 kilometers right now. That's long range. So you do have 2 torpedoes, but you don't know what they have for weapons as well.
Yeah.
The torpedoes do not have to be facing a ship to fire them. They're like guided missiles.
Yeah.
And they're not.
We could like pretend. Oh no, it's another ship that fired. It wasn't us.
Oh, they know where it came from.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if we only have 2 torpedoes, like we have two tubes, but how many torpedoes?
You have 2 torpedoes.
2 total torpedoes?
2 total.
Oh fuck! We can't fight with two guns, 2
Right.
bullets.
Right. We got 2 shots. One that's just enough to piss them off.
Is
Why
what
don't we just ram the ship?
if we hit 1 torpedo right into their core, we win, right?
Yes.
That blows up their ship.
How lucky do you feel?
Yeah.
Very lucky. Do it.
Well,
we do
we're
have-
only going to have one chance.
Torpedoes. They're going to fire torpedoes. Plus, they're going to fire their PDCs to shoot your torpedoes
Right.
out of the air. Just
How
so you-
much fortune would I have to burn to?
Based on the show, it usually takes like 20 torpedoes to get 1 through, right? Like the
Right.
PDCs.
Well, no,
you don't fire
that's-
2 torpedoes.
You got to
now.
remember they're in Rocinante, which is like a high-end Martian
War
gun
machine.
ship.
Well, that's what they're flying?
No.
No. yeah, that's what's coming at you.
Oh, shit. I might as well put a gun to my head now.
In the show,
Yeah,
the
okay.
ship that they're in is like a super fighter kind of thing, right?
Well, I agree with what you're saying, Jason, in terms of like we could do the fight just so we could learn what the rules are of the fight. But in character, not one of us knows how to fight in the ship.
Okay.
These are experienced ship. They probably fought lots.
Let them get real close before we shoot anything.
We
We know how to do hand to hand. We don't know how to do ship to ship.
I mean, you guys can get creative as you want. Like it is a role-playing game.
Yeah.
We could just
Think
Push the button.
creatively.
I push his hand down on the button.
I hold his arm while he holds his hand and pushes the button.
I move the button closer.
I'm fine with shooting. I just think
That's where we're all to blame.
You want
What do you say, Commander?
Now we gotta figure this
What is
shit
the
out.
button to you? Shoot the
the
torpedoes?
torpedo button, right?
I think we should all pull this lever.
I feel like we should wait until they're medium range
If we're
gonna
firing a
fight.
torpedo, we got to fire both because there's a reasonable chance they shoot it down, right?
Yeah, and don't we wait till they're within like railgun range and then shoot torpedoes?
We don't have a railgun. Do we have a railgun?
No.
Do we have anything medium
Very
range?
rare for a ship to have a railgun. Railguns are like,
Yes.
Really
Yeah.
good?
yeah, they're not. They're
They're like planetary defense.
they're like.
You can't stop a railgun, can you?
Death Star. We need a Death Star.
So we got 2 shots.
Yeah, but we should make our own like empire.
yeah.
That's
and
it.
we have some defensive guns.
Yeah.
Which you could use at close range, but it's not going to take down a ship.
Do we want to blow up the ship or do we want to take the ship?
I'm just
I
thinking
don't
what
care.
would be funny if we like all the characters start like role playing as like characters from Star Wars and we're just all stormtroopers and you're like Emperor Palpatine with like a taser gun.
How about we let them board us, and as they're boarding us, we board them and take their ship? Because it's obviously better than this bucket, because this only has 2 torpedoes.
Is their ship looking nicer than our ship?
You can just see the ass end of it right now.
Yeah, okay, right.
You can talk to Kay.
Their ship
Kay
is
knows,
flying.
Kay knows this ship.
Okay, Kay.
Kay says to you,
I've
that
seen
their
this ship before.
is identical
Oh,
to this ship.
Yeah, but does it have more torpedoes? It probably has more torpedoes.
well, we could take the torpedoes from that ship and put them on our ship.
Yeah, if they're identical ships.
Do you think they would have more than 2 torpedoes? Or do you think they'd likely have about
They're
that
probably armed just as much as we are. I mean, it's not cheap to put torpedoes on a ship, and these are not military ships. They're converted.
Have you ever fought another ship with only 2 torpedoes in hold?
We try not to fight ships because there's
Oh.
a chance of dying with that.
Okay.
Hey, Kay, how many people do you think are on that ship?
Probably 10.
Oh, shit.
They'll send a party of 6 probably aboard. Leave a skeleton crew on.
Right.
their
They
ship.
leave the skeleton crew. So we let them walk in, then we sneak in and kill the skeleton crew.
And just leave with that ship.
And then we turn the ship
But this ship
around and
has-
fire at them.
This ship has let's get these fucking
The weapons.
let's get these robots on our side here. Get
You
these
destroyed the
Oh,
robot.
yeah.
There was more in the crates, weren't there?
No.
Oh. Okay, well what else?
Reprogram
This
that
ship
robot.
has all the weapons that you want.
Yeah,
Yes, the cargo hold has
Cargo.
right.
all the goods.
Is there any other cargo like turrets or anything else beyond? There was armor and there was assault rifles that we knew about.
Yes.
Is that all we got? If
Are
I
there
go spend some time.
unmarked crates that say, or they wouldn't say anything if they're unmarked?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
We should just be waiting
Weapons
by
of
the
mass
door and
destruction?
shooting as soon as they come in. I feel like that's the best option for us.
I'm gonna go look through the crates to see if there's anything helpful.
I think we got to put some explosives on the goods. So if they want to mess with us, we'd be like, look, the goods that you're after, we can blow them up right now.
we hold the trigger and before we can put it.
Oh,
down.
we have the big red button.
That's just 2
You know what I'm
torpedoes.
saying? Like, if they're here for the same goods that we're here for, they don't care about the ship because they got a ship. But those goods,
But a ship's still
Well,
valuable. They wouldn't mind having.
what are
2
we
ships
trying
there.
to like deal with that? Like, what is our end goal? Because they want
get
the
away
good.
with the weapons.
How about this? How if we we get someone to float over to the reactor core, put a bomb on the outside of their ship?
That's your job. You do
Okay.
that.
I don't know. Do we have a bomb in the
How quickly?
fluffer nutter?
I'll tell you.
You're gonna take one of the torpedoes and go for a spacewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Just
just
do
gonna
surgery
float
on that
over,
torpedo.
hugging
Into
the
the
torpedo.
Yeah, I'm gonna surf it over.
Better. Nah. I say we shoot one torpedo and we run. And we have the other torpedo to be like, if you follow us, this one's coming at you.
Oh, like a warning torpedo? You're gonna use half of our weapons on a warning?
Well, not a warning. Try and hit their reactor and
Oh,
blow them
okay.
up. But like,
Okay, they're at 500 kilometers now.
perfect.
Let's do it.
Now
What
we
do
can't
we-
use the torpedoes anymore.
No, you can use the torpedoes in short range even, but then you use a chance of that ship.
Statistically, if I want to fire a torpedo, what do I roll? And what?
3d6.
How difficult is it for me to, like, what's the DC? Like, how hard will it be for us to try this?
Let me roll because I'll spend all my fortune.
Weapon attacks.
Not all mine, but a lot. of mine.
Torpedoes. Torpedoes are long-range weapons since they can accelerate faster than a ship, but becoming virtually impossible to evade. Although they can still be shot down with a PDC, a torpedo does 46 damage.
That's it.
Plasma torpedoes do 3d6 damage.
And what test is it for
but
me?
reduce the target ship's hull score by 1 category against their damage. Torpedoes have the have to accelerate towards the target using the. What's that? What were you going to ask?
I'm just trying to figure out how difficult it would be for us
Yeah.
statistically to fire this, or even what stat we would be using to do it.
Does it automatically hit or is it home?
This is all brand new. I think we need to have a ship-to-ship battle to know.
Weapon attacks are normally assumed to be aimed to inflict the greatest possible damage to their target. Characters can choose, however, to fire a targeted weapon attack aimed at causing a particular type of loss to the target. See losses.
It looks to me
following.
like if I was to choose to fire the torpedo, I don't roll anything. It's just an evasion test
Torpedoes
on their side.
Well, we've already done hand-to-hand battle with the robots. We should do ship-to-ship, I think.
Well, some of us did hand-to-hand combat with robots.
I did not.
Other people were
I
A
shooting.
bunch
my
of
gun.
cowards used weapons.
You get hit at all, like
Yeah.
with their guns?
Hand to laser combat.
So there's an evasion test, which is 3d6 plus dexterity piloting versus TN10, target something 10, plus
Target.
attacking ship sensors. So whatever the ship's sensors are, plus target number 10 plus attacking ship sensor.
Yeah, we take out their sensors, they wouldn't be able to find us.
Here's the pipus.
Supposedly their sensors currently aren't facing us. So the target number to hit them would only be 10. But you can't do a targeted shot because it's always assumed you're trying to do the most damage.
Unless you say, I want to shoot their weapons, or I want to shoot their airlock. I want to shoot.
Their life support.
But Mike just read something that said it's always assumed you're trying to do
It's,
the most
it's
damage.
you're
Unless
always
you-
assuming.
You
Call a
can
shot.
make a cold shot.
Okay.
We should shoot their torpedo tube so they can't launch.
They can still kill
That's
us
why they
with
have
their
two
PDCs.
tubes.
Yeah. they
Okay,
have to-
ship losses. When you hit, you roll a d6, and then you do collateral, hull, maneuverability, sensors, weapons, or then re-roll. So if you roll a 4 or 5, their weapons are offline, and if you roll a 1, 2, or 3, their reactor is offline. That is, I think, ship losses conditions. And so you have to hit a certain threshold of damage. This is so fucking confusing for me.
Does
'Cause
Jax
I read
have
all of this the other day,
technology?
and I thought I was a little
Yes.
bit up on it.
Okay, Jax's are electronic warfare because electronic warfare test is 3d6 plus intelligence technology
Yeah,
Okay, he's got
versus
3
the
intelligence,
sensors.
and he's got
he's got
And he has
technology.
technology.
Yeah, so he's our targeting guy.
so he's
He's
plus
fire. He's pushing the button.
So his hand is on the button, and your hand is on his hand, and my hand
You
is
should roll 3d6
Okay.
do it.
for a command.
Yeah.
Roll over 11 with a pair.
I also have 3 to my intelligence. I don't have weapons specialist or
You need to have
computer.
a
Technology.
technology,
Well, you're,
which is
you're the commander, right?
Who's going to scream the captain?
I got
fire?
a 1, a 2, and a 3.
oh, that's dog shit. I don't want to listen to you. I'm also
So
I'm
that's a
also
total of 6.
defiant. I'm a rebel,
I don't want to listen to you.
and I'm defiant, so I'm not going to listen.
Somebody's hand slipped off the other person's elbow.
Yeah, that's right.
So you got a 6 total plus. Do you have any pluses to that? We
Nope.
make it to 11?
I don't know. Well, what are we talking here?
Communications, probably.
Jack says little Trump hands.
Command
we
is
can,
just-
we can nest
Command-
hands inside hands.
So, what are you saying to your guys that sounds so shitty that you rolled a 6?
Do what the fuck I tell you to right now. Well, like, uh-huh.
Come on, guys, just like we practiced.
Yeah, we didn't
I've
practice.
never even talked about this before.
What does this big red button do? And do we hear the whoosh of the torpedo shoot off as we're saying this?
Well, there's command stunts, but since you rolled so shit, you don't get to do the.
Where is that link to all the
electronic
stunts?
warfare?
There it is.
Weapon attack. Each round, each ship is a weapon within range.
Space. So is this considered space? No, this is a vehicle.
So the electronic warfare, in order to effectively fight, a ship must detect its opponents, to target and outmaneuver them while working to fool their sensors and present as little target as possible. So the electronic warfare is a ship against ship. So
I think you should do that first to make them not realize that you're arming yourself for it.
So this is I'll do a roll for Jax.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god!
Again.
What did you do?
And that's +5, so that's 11. I guess.
11. And is that a contested roll?
He's doing it just like we practiced.
So
Yeah, Jack's doing exactly.
1, 2, 3. Like, come on, it's just like 1, 2, 3, guys.
it's an opposed technology plus the ship's sensor score against the target number of 11.
Please get a 1,
So,
2, 3.
If the
So
hit
sensors
will
are
mess.
your sensor score is a 1.
So we got 12.
12 total. If I remember correctly,
12.
the technology is.
And I got 333.
Shit.
Well,
How do you get a 12 out of 6?
Because he has a +5.
he has a +5. 'cause-
Vicus, why are your weapons online? Why are you targeting us?
Gord, say something really smart.
No, it's our systems are kind of funny here. We're trying to just get life support up, and I think someone's crosswired the systems. Just hold on, we're working on it.
Communications or
Deception, but there's no deception category.
He has
I
deception.
have deception.
He's trained in that.
Roll.
3d6.
Yeah.
So
Plus your communication score +2. Because you're trained in deception.
my what score?
Communication score.
Right, was just 3.
And then 2 more because you have deception as a focus.
Okay, that's 17 then.
Ooh, you didn't roll 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
What'd you roll?
17.
Okay. Okay, we will check that out as soon as we board.
Copy.
What did I find looking through the crates? Is there any other equipment that is helpful to us? You guys do whatever fucking battle shit you want to do.
Ask him what the names of all the people are and their
Yeah,
mother's maiden names.
Yeah. I need that for passwords, for security passwords.
You can break into Jax's email.
Yeah.
So who plays Jax? Is that Art?
Yeah.
Who's Ryan?
Timbleys is Will.
Mr. Timbleys.
Ryan Timbleys.
Ryan Andrew.
Only
Timbleys.
point I've got written about him is the rapist.
I forgot about that.
Oh, wow.
That's his profession.
That's the only thing I've got written down there. Ryan Timbleys, comma, the rapist.
Nice. Who's Cameron?
There's not much else to him than that.
Cameron Goldenlager is my
here's
long lost brother.
reward.
Okay.
Spencer.
Okay, so you can salvage the pirate ship and sell it to gain a permanent +2 to your income.
But then we
Or
don't have a
keep the
ship.
Two
in turn
two ships are
freelance.
better than one.
You like this
that
plan?
means working legitimate. Yeah, you can always hire crew members.
I wonder if there's any ships like the people in this world made like that are like what are the ships in Star Wars, like the Empire ships that are triangular.
The Y-Wing?
Not the Y-Wing,
The
but like the
big
big
Star Destroyers.
Capital.
You sell the contraband Martian military weapons for a temporary +2 bonus to income. The weapons have to be sold on the black market, which you can already do. The crew can outfit themselves with a pistol, a rifle, and a suit of medium armor, each from the hull, with no decrease in the overall.
Oh,
scale
see?
value.
What is
You guys
the-
were bitching this whole time.
Okay. How much is the medium armor for armor again?
4.
Was the entire last session of me being salty about
Yeah,
profits going away.
yeah. It says specifically in there. You could do it.
And does it say that we can put the armor on over the back suit?
Or does the armor? Is it also a vac suit, or do they
I
interact?
don't know.
You're trying out your new gun.
Well, it's Mars, so I feel like I don't know.
I'm staying the hell away from these guys because none of these guys are actually trained to use these rifles.
Well,
We're all pressing different buttons on
we're
the
better armed than them.
Yeah.
They're coming here to get these weapons.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
so
good
you're
army.
voting that we fight on our ship then, not.
Yeah, that makes more sense then.
Well, it'll probably come to both.
Well, we're gonna be fighting, and they're gonna try to dock while we're fighting.
No, they're gonna.
I think your idea. I'm not going to say anything. Add the DM.
I'd like to know what Mike has to think.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
okay.
feel
Say
like
about this.
maybe
Call
we
a friend.
shouldn't.
Yeah, phone a friend.
Maybe we shouldn't attack this ship, the other ship, because then we can get the second ship and then sell it and keep the this ship.
I like that +2. That sounded pretty nice. +2 permanent. But
That
then
was for selling this
selling
ship,
just
though.
the guns give us a +2, but it's only a temporary +2.
Actually, if we sell both of them, you might be able to buy a better ship.
Two ships is how in the Expanse what they usually do is when they're pirating, they run two ships.
Mhm.
One ship is kind of
Janky one.
janky, right? Because if they have two ships and they're coming at you and you got one ship, you're screwed. But if you have two ships and there's one ship,
You got the upper hand, even if
yeah,
one of
right.
them.
They might not
kinda
know the other
janky.
ship's there. You turn all
Flank.
the systems off and you approach them as one ship, and then they dump them. with
Is
the second
our
ship.
plan to become space pirates? I don't-
We could become the Empire.
I think the first step is we need two ships, and then we can decide if we're going to be space
All right.
pirates.
The Free Navy.
Fuck that. Inaros? Fuck that guy.
So we need two ships.
So we want hand to hand.
So we talk these guys into coming a part of our crew. We don't necessarily have to fight them for it. We just have to convince them that
Well, we talk 3 or 4 of them into becoming part of our crew,
Yes.
not all 10 of them.
oh, okay.
This
We
is
could-
a very different
we could talk-
conversation with 10
We
of them.
could talk about to the skeleton crew to be our.
Mhm.
After we kill 6 of them.
As Kay has recently joined us, she can attest to our strong leadership
Mhm.
and level-headed decisions.
Yeah.
I should be looking at what my.
Are you saying that out loud?
Oh, absolutely.
Spencer, we need your vast experience here. What should we do?
Yeah.
We're just pushing a button.
Okay. And who's holding the button? Who's holding the arm holding the button?
I want 2 ships now.
So we're all on board with not fighting the other ship then?
You're the boss.
At least not ship to ship.
Yeah, so I'm taking a pistol and a rifle
Yeah.
because
We're going to start kicking the shit out of people.
we learned that in 0G the normal weapons don't work, right? Is that right? We talked about that on the last one.
No, they would work.
You guys picked up these Martian weapons,
And they work in 0G.
I believe so.
Yeah, you said that.
But a
last
normal
time.
weapon
Okay.
doesn't. So everybody make sure you get a whatever gun you want from the Martian supply. They won't be able to fire guns unless they also have Martian weapons.
What is the assault rifle roll again?
Rifles.
Rifles
Accuracy.
accuracy.
Rifles.
Okay. So it's all or nothing. We're gonna let them board.
I'm gonna set
And we're
myself
gonna
up behind
attack
like
'em.
some kind of cover or something down there.
I feel like we should be right beside the door, and so as soon as they enter, it will be like, can we make it? How many people can enter through the door at a single time, like through the airlock? Can they go side by side, or do they have to go single file?
We have
I
to cover
think
in
you
single
could
file,
wear-
sure.
The armor on top of your backs.
We need to create a kill zone down there. Can we move some stuff around and you get some
Don't get
cover?
bonus of the back suit and the armor. Just
I-
with the armor.
I'll help you with that, Gordon. Gordon
Yeah,
and I are
let's
gonna
create a kill zone.
a kill zone.
Right.
We're
It
gonna-
has to be far enough away from the airlock that we don't destroy the airlock.
And
And,
lots of
that
cover.
they are now committed. Because if we make the pinch point the airlock, they just go back into their ship and fly away.
Yep.
So they have to be past the point of no return where your kill zone is.
Well, if they're retreating, we just start nailing them in from behind.
Sure. So it can't be right at the airlock.
Do we
No,
have any grapples?
The backside of the airlock.
I don't have a grab.
Perhaps Jax can rig the airlock so it won't close by pushing the button,
hmm
and that way they can't escape. Is that something Jax can do in advance? rig the airlock so it's only
It'll open,
remote.
but it won't
It's
close.
only remotely open and closed, not by pushing the button.
Disable the manual override.
Well, how about this? What if we, once they get in,
You can probably program it so it does not work at the terminal. It's
Right.
only
At the
Okay.
bridge.
at the bridge.
what if we pressurize the airlock, the main storage area? They come in and then we open up remotely the other airlock, shoot them out into space.
Doesn't work like that.
Damn it.
I like that idea. That sounds great.
I'm gonna go with real physics here.
The airlock doesn't suck people out of it.
It pushes
It's very slow.
very slow.
It's there is some pressure, but it's not enough. Like you could.
What about
It's not like it's gonna rip you out of there. You could just kind of stand there and give a little bit of resistance. It's like a light wind blowing at you.
Oh, I've watched a lot of movies. I don't think you're right.
Yeah, a lot of
I can quote so many movies against
Yes. If your mask comes off your spacesuit, your head doesn't just explode. It a while and
Okay.
Okay, I did watch some of the first season,
Yeah.
and there was an episode where a guy was sitting in the seat and he got shot once and the bullet went straight through his head.
It was a
And
railgun.
then- okay, so that's not going to be able to work. All
That's
right.
why.
the railgun. Where?
Well,
Yeah,
Take his head clean off.
That doctor guy?
yeah.
I was like, we suit up, we go outside and shoot them from outside of the ship because all they did is put a book up behind
Yes.
it, and then it was fine.
Yeah, it was good after that. Yeah, that's
You
right.
just tape this sucker up with some like 6x9.
We should find some duct tape before we start shooting.
6
It was plate steel that they then
Yeah, they welded it.
No, they used a binder to start.
No, it was fucking plate steel.
That was
The
that
temporary.
was the fix, but
Yeah.
they put a book up.
Yeah.
The manual of how to fix it. So they put it against the wall. And they were
Can't
like,
open it
"That'll
now."
hold." Okay. So
We're setting up a kill zone, Mike.
Yep.
So what are you doing? Give me.
We're moving stuff around in the airlock to kill these guys.
Okay, so this is the airlock they're gonna join with, or you don't know actually which airlock they're coming straight towards the tip of you. You could adjust. You can maneuver your ship to give them the option to only come to one or the other airlock.
Well, why don't I just, I'll go in the comms and I'll say, port side airlock, there seems to be some damage on the starboard airlock. Using the support side.
Roll a
deception?
deception roll,
All right.
whatever your.
With advantage.
roll with a d20.
That is 13.
Okay. Okay, Roger. Proceeding to airlock. Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Can I roll for more stunt points? How often do I get to make my commander roll? Once per turn when combat starts.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, if it's every 6 seconds, there's been a couple of minutes that gone past now. She get like
but
10
you're
rolls.
You're not doing anything right now.
And we also
Can
stopped
we
lis-
set up
we
a
all
kill
left.
box?
We
Let's
left
set
you
up the
and
kill
said
box.
the first thing.
So what are you guys doing with this kill box here?
Well, we're gonna need cover for as many guys that want cover.
Are any of these things like movable cabinets that we can sort of like
These are
have?
everything in a spaceship is
Bolted down.
bolted down due to G forces, like when acceleration occurs. And these here are actually where the spacesuits are held.
Can we
Okay.
unbolt them?
What about the crates? They magnetically held down?
Yes, the crates in the hold are held down magnetically.
Can
We
we
Disable it.
disengage the magnets and then a couple of us could carry a crate, empty it out, carry it.
Well, you wouldn't even need to empty it out. You're at 0G. You can move anything you want.
Right, but
Okay.
if these are the crates that they're looking for, and we place them here in front of the airlock, they're going to be like, "Oh, thanks for loading it all up for us."
But maybe it's empty.
And then we pop up and start shooting.
We're in We're in the.
Yeah, we're in the.
That's how we get on the ship.
That's brilliant.
Pop out of the birthday cake.
Hey, can we launch a torpedo from the airlock manually?
Just throw a torpedo at them.
You shoot it right into their airlock.
I thought you guys kind of capture their ship. But to have it's not a bad idea, actually.
We give them
The crate.
Ryan here inside the crate, and he pops up with his guns.
Or we put the torpedo in the crate with a timer on it.
We still want the ship.
I thought you guys.
I don't know.
I don't care about the ship.
Can I not be the only one going into the crate?
I think Emic, Cameron, and myself should be in the crate. Because
They're
we're
going to open up the crates, right?
or Ekim or whatever the fuck. Backwards Mike. Backwards
forgot
Mike
about that.
and
Call yourself Mike then.
just Mike.
Fucking.
Ekim?
Mike
Ekim.
the character Mike. I'm gonna drink your beer. Oh, it's empty. Son of a bitch. I was so excited about that.
It's Ekim, not Ekim Schneider, man.
Backwards Mike.
Backward. You can call me backwards Mike. That's acceptable.
We still need a skeleton crew on the other ship
Yeah,
to help us pilot it and get it back.
right.
So
So you guys gonna pop out of these
hypothetically,
crates?
6 of them come on. We deal with that. We deal with that quickly. We go onto their ship and deal with the other 4.
You only really need one person on the ship.
Right. They
Yeah,
could
because
still
it's got
take off.
auto.
Yeah, you
Pilot.
just put an autopilot, you tell it where it's going, and then you tell it to land.
We give 4 of them the opportunity to join our enterprise,
Right.
and then we give 3 of them the opportunity. And 2 of them the opportunity.
We just keep marching
And
them
it
into the
becomes
airlock.
more and more enticing
Yeah, it's
the
true.
longer the conversation happens.
That is pretty reasonable. Would you guys like to join us? No. Boom. Would you 3 like to join us?
That sounds like an Amos maneuver.
I've already figured out how to pirate.
Yeah. You got the press gang thing figured out.
I don't think you guys were ready to be space pirates.
I wasn't planning on being a space pirate.
Okay, you guys got the kill box ready yet?
Yeah, we're lugging up the big crates.
I'm not doing a finger.
So how are you getting these big crates through this little 2-foot by 2-foot hole?
I think because the crates are 1 inch smaller than the 2-foot by 2-foot.
Yeah, that's right. I remember reading that. Yeah.
Actually, you can see these crates right here.
So we're not moving
Here.
that one. We're loading.
Yeah, I'm looking at these ones.
We can move the smaller ones.
We're loading all of the stuff from the smaller ones into the larger ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're bringing the empty crates, which are small enough to go up.
Well,
And then we're
if they're empty or not, they're still the same size.
Are the small ones big enough?
well. This one
They-
looks like it
They
might
look
be able
close
to.
to small enough.
This one here.
Put them in the dryer for 30 minutes.
No, there's no way you're getting these crates through this little fucking hole.
What if we go outside?
An idea.
Okay.
What if we go outside through the airlock?
Carry it around? They're looking at us. Why the fuck are they moving stuff?
Even the airlocks. Look at the airlocks.
How did they get it in then?
Yeah, how do they get in and out?
So one of
in the
us,
cargo
Cargo
hold.
airlock.
one of us is sitting on this. One of us is sitting on this.
Ready for another beer?
And the dumbass that's gonna run up and start punching people is standing right here.
You don't like my beer.
I wanted a
the
chocolate
dumbass?
mint, whatever.
The barbarian.
So we
Space
can't set up
barbarian.
any kind of anything. There must be something on this ship we can move around though.
We're at
What about
like,
glasses? Does any of the people we killed originally have
we're at like
like
100
really good
meters
glasses?
now, right?
Because my perception is shit. I'm looking for glasses that maybe fit me nicely.
Or shoot your eye out.
Your character knows nothing about glasses. Also, I feel like in the future, I feel like laser eye surgery would be a bigger thing.
Did we go up a level?
Wait for combat to begin.
What have we?
Are
What
there
have we
levels in this
achieved?
Yeah, we got a ship.
There's no it's according to the DM. determines.
You can go up a level. You just have to go from the crew deck 3 to crew deck 2.
Yes.
That's going down a little
Are
bit.
there actual levels in this game?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
I'm pretty sure half of us have to die in combat to go up level.
Oh.
Yeah, you level up mid-death.
All right.
You
I go around
the soul
and
of the
put
dead
red
people.
dot on your face, and I put a red dot on your face.
All right, edit at
Yeah,
thank you.
If you want to get rid of that.
where's that? Yeah,
Yeah.
get the down slap there. Edit.
That's not much better.
Okay.
With the red dots.
You're just making my life a pain in the ass, Mike.
And edit more and longer edit. 30-second edit now.
I gotta find all these little
Yeah.
snippets.
9 minutes later.
Mike spoke, and all of a sudden,
Blank.
We entered a crew of, so what are you guys doing? The board game.
The last edit was when you're hitting on Martha there or whoever at the Frost Maiden, the teenager.
that wasn't me.
Oh, was it Ray or?
That wasn't me. That was Jason.
What
Yeah, that's
happened?
right. Yeah.
He sort of forgot that she was a teenager.
How old was your character?
Yeah, maybe he was 18 or 14.
She was 14 years old.
You don't know. Okay.
You don't know. You don't know. The hell do you know?
See, Jason's character was 14, so he was
I
good.
love this group.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right, so kill box. Somebody's sitting on top of that. and
Yeah.
Somebody's sitting on top of that.
On the lockers.
Unless you just want to wait for them to come up to the
Loot yourself
cargo hold.
here. You're at 0G right now.
Somebody could be
You
also.
could even put yourself right here.
That's pretty dangerous, though.
We need them in.
They come in the door and
Yeah.
then you're behind them.
And they think they can close the hatch, but they can't because we've rigged it so they can't. Right?
Plus, only it would be single file for
Theoretically.
what it looks like over there too.
There's 2 melee guys, right? You're Cameron is a melee guy, and
Yeah.
Ekim is a melee guy. Is that right? Or just Cameron?
Just me.
I thought Ekim wasn't good with guns.
That doesn't mean he's good with his fists.
He's got to be good at something, right? Is Ekim good at anything?
He's good at talking. And
He
some
can
other
talk.
Things, apparently.
Okay, he's the.
I
Talker.
can talk. I can persuade.
I thought you were like a fighter, though.
No, I have tactics and security, so
Oh,
that's why I
you
want a kill box.
Somebody
Okay.
could be like down the ladder. They could be poking their head.
Yeah,
out.
the ladder itself could be the kill box. They just shoot down the ladder as they come up.
That could be the kill box.
so you're saying that we don't go to the airlock deck? We go to the deck above that.
We could go to the top deck, wait for all of them to be on the ladder. We just start shooting down like crazy.
What do they know?
Where's the
Does that
cargo hold?
Does this ladder go up and down
While
from
we're
the
talking,
airlock?
they enter the ship.
Down is to the cargo hold. And
Yeah,
up.
they'll just close the hatch and take the torpedoes.
Okay, so we all are in the cargo hold, and when they come in the airlock, they can choose to go up or down.
Some of us could be above and some below. No, then we'd be shooting at each other. We all want to be on one side.
Well, if the rest of the ship is up,
Yeah,
somebody has to protect our bridge.
yeah.
But if the cargo hold is down, they could just go down and take their stuff and go out the
So
cargo.
Cameron is on the 3rd floor.
We have to protect the cargo.
Yeah,
We have to protect the bridge
we should have most of the people on the cargo hold.
We also need to do this quickly
because
so they don't leave.
they're boarding right now.
We have more cover on the cargo hold. level.
When they say that it's going poorly to the rest of their crew, we need to be able to make our way over to their ship and deal with the rest of it. That's why we do this in the airlock.
So
Okay, let's do it. I'm
Let's
standing
do
in
it
the airlock.
airlock. Okay.
Can-
Let-
Can we
just stop,
target? Can we
like,
target their PDCs as soon as we start firing? That the ship starts firing at their PDCs.
all right.
We should stop
You-
overthinking this.
you
It makes
want-
it too long.
Our ship to fire PDCs?
At their PDCs.
Oh, at their PCs. If they
Theoretically,
shoot at
like,
us.
how much fire can a ship take? Like, if they're docked with us and we should start firing PDCs at them, is this going to
How many hit
severely
points does their
damage
ship have?
Or
Because they won't shoot back because their
Theoretically,
crew is
if
on
you're
the ship.
firing at someone that close range, yeah, you can tear through them. But you got to remember that if you were to rupture their reactor and their ship exploded right beside yours, it would be catastrophic for both.
then zero ships is way.
Hey, Mike, how long is the tube
Yes.
between the ships?
Say that again.
How long is the tube between the ships?
The tube. How long?
Is it like a grid or something yet, and they just float through the grid?
Good question.
20 feet or something?
I'm gonna say
How big is your tube?
it's about 40 feet.
Okay. Why don't we wait till they're halfway across? We just shoot them with the PDCs.
Shoot their grid?
No, shoot them while they're floating across a 40-foot grid, floating across
Get
to our
to
ship.
airlock. When their ship hooks up with ours,
And then they're coming through the tube. We just take out the tube with all of them in it.
PDCs are like shrapnel, right?
Okay, you
They
can
don't-
hear
they're not
the-
accurately-
You can hear the tube making contact now with the outside of the ship. They've actually connected now.
Let's just do our shit. This is taking too long.
Yep.
I'm in the
There's your
airlock.
choice there.
we're doing.
This has
plan
been a
A.
long
Airlock.
conversation.
Someone wants to do the PDC thing, they got to run up to the top, right? I'm assuming the bridge is where we fire everything.
Can we just tell Sadie to do it?
What's your character? Kate.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in the airlock.
I'm in the airlock.
Everybody
I am
in the
too.
airlock.
I think I'm gonna be in the tube one deck above the airlock.
Okay.
And I'll be in the tube one deck below. So I'm like,
You're
not,
between the
I'm not,
cargo
I'm not
hold.
in vision, but
No.
I'm there.
What? You told me we were in the
No,
airlock.
you guys are gonna wait for all of them to come out.
When they
And
get within
when-
punching
when there's-
distance,
when there's nobody else there is when you start opening up on the last guys, and then I'm springing up and I'm dealing with the first guys.
Okay, then I'll be
pincer
On the-
maneuver on
you.
Pisces.
I'll be on the
We're
third deck then. or
we're,
the
we're
cargo?
pincering here and we're pincering here.
I'm gonna be behind you on the
Where and
ladder
where?
because you could.
So I suggest pincering here,
Okay.
and then I'm down here.
I'm up there.
Mbatu's up here, so we're pincering there as well. So there's going to
You're
be fire
just
upwards
below
and
in
fire
the
downward.
cargo, just hanging out at the very top of the cargo hold.
Yeah.
ladder.
Just out of vision, and when I hear the firing is when I pop up and I'll start firing at the guys.
Okay.
Right in
I'm
front.
hiding behind these crates here.
She's on the wrong deck.
You're on the wrong deck.
That's
Up
a
to the
cargo
air.
hold. No, that's a cargo hold.
They're coming through the
They're
airlock.
coming through the airlock up here.
Yeah, so we're waiting in the cargo hold, aren't
No.
No.
we? Oh,
They're gonna come strolling out of the airlock.
and we're gonna hit them.
They're opening the airlock right now.
Okay.
As a defiant rebel, I listen to your plan fully, and then I stay in the cargo.
I'll hide right there.
Wait, so I'm just alone in the airlock.
Yes.
You
Good
have
job.
to
Good
last
job,
guy that comes
Tibbles.
in.
Good job.
They're just gonna slice us down. I'm waiting in that cargo hold.
Hello. You want some adrenaline?
I'm right there.
You want some meth?
Okay, so
The fuck, Timmy?
they
You
come
want some
in.
LSD?
They come in through the airlock.
The wrong one.
Yeah, give him some drugs.
Okay,
Hey,
they
you want
come in
some-
through the airlock.
Okay.
Welcome to our ship. Have
Here's
some
some-
drugs.
Here's some complimentary LSD.
They look at you. They go, "When did you join the crew?"
Not that long ago. It's a new gig.
And edit.
Edit.
40. Yeah.
You know what? Just edit from 0.
Like,
Holy shit.
it's gonna be like 2 minutes of.
Whenever he's talking, we cut it. It's just
Okay. So they float in. There's 6 of them. They float in. Where's the cargo? They say to you.
oh, you just have to go up a level, and there's the cargo in the next hold.
They
You
look
can't
at-
really. We can't really bring it down here.
They look at you. Funny. They know. Actually, they didn't even ask you. They would.
They
just
would
float
know
through.
it's down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
it's
would.
down there. It's I screwed up.
Okay, so they come through two at a time.
There's single file.
Four of them, yeah, they're coming in, but there's like two in a row, two in a row, two in a row. So there's one guy here right now, and there's one guy here.
They're coming from the wrong side.
Okay, one guy,
Doesn't matter. You didn't put any barricades in.
one guy here. One guy
I tried to. There was
They're all bolted down.
we
They
couldn't get
came in
fucking-
both sides.
No,
God, this is fucking really
How did they get in both sides?
just one side.
They're coming in on one side.
Okay.
Umbatu.
But 3.
So now you have one guy here and one guy here. So as soon as the guy comes through the door, you're gonna open up on him, like, because there's still guys outside coming in.
Well, we have to wait for them all to be in. That was the plan.
Yep.
Mhm.
That was the plan.
So.
Yeah, you shoot the last guy.
I'm in the cargo hold, so I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, I'm up in the cargo hold too.
Airlock door. Yeah, they wouldn't come into the ship. They would come into the airlock, close the airlock door, repressurize, and then come into the ship.
Mhm.
Okay. So they've come into the airlock. They're all in the airlock. They've closed the outside door.
How many are there?
6.
All right.
I throw a proto molecule on them.
You're in the airlock
There-
with them.
No.
Yeah, I'm just like, welcome, you know.
And they open the airlock door from the inside airlock door. And the outside airlock door is shut. And
He
he's
was
in there
in-
with them.
You're
How
in the
could he
airlock?
be in there with them?
Yeah.
He's in his spacesuit. He could be in there if he wanted to.
Yeah, but he could also be on our side of the airlock door, and they all come in.
Well, he chose to be in the airlock, so.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Waiting
We're
for
waiting.
them to come out.
Yeah, and still.
They open the inner airlock door, and the first one comes in.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Second one comes in.
They see
We're
nobody.
waiting till the last guy comes in, and then
And you guys
Ryan
are
shoots the
hiding
last
up
guy.
on top of the.
I'm right below him on the
we're
ladder.
both in the tubes above and below.
But
where
I
the
thought
ladders go
someone
in.
was above, like right here and right here.
No.
No,
No.
that was his
never
idea.
That was
That's
you.
what my plan was.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it turns out I don't listen to his plan.
You could be standing on the ceiling with your magnetic boots.
The ceiling's not that high in here. Like it
Be
wouldn't waste
laying on the
space.
ceiling.
I'm on the cargo hold.
You don't have 12-foot ceilings in a spaceship?
In the cargo hold, there's 12-foot ceilings.
Is it a coffered ceiling?
Coffered. No, you'd trip on that.
Okay. So, are you waiting until all 6 are inside the ship?
Yes.
I'm waiting for Cameron to start the whole thing.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm gonna get a 2 on this one.
We add anything onto initiative?
Dexterity, I think.
Yes.
I got 1, 2, 5.
1, 3, 6.
554.
That's pretty good.
6, 5, 2.
13.
So that's 13.
I got 12.
Do we roll for Jax?
Oh, I'll roll for Jax.
Where is Jax?
Oh, fucking Jax!
What did he roll?
He jacks it right off.
Do you say that out loud?
Jax got 17.
Where is Jax located right now?
I should fuck up. I know. He probably listened to what.
Jax is probably
That's his last name, eh? Is off?
he's
Yeah, Jax
he's
off.
fixing something until we need him to shoot at something.
He doesn't. Does he shoot anything?
Oh yeah,
That's-
Oh yeah, he's shooting stuff.
Oh, actually, he's pretty
shoots
accurate.
better than me.
Yeah, he's accurate. He's got as good accuracy and way better perception than me. He's the sniper.
Okay, he's one deck above me, shooting past me because he's a good shot.
He'd probably be with you on your deck,
Mhm.
on deck 3.
Yeah, He's the
Because
last
he want to be
defense.
safe, but
He's the last defense for them to get our bridge.
yeah.
Because if they get control of our bridge, that's game over.
They get inside the ship. They remove their helmets.
Pew pew.
And okay, so what was the initiative roll?
17 for Jax. It's probably near the top.
16 for Cameron.
17 for Jax.
12 for Enoch. Ecom.
16 for who?
Cameron.
Cameron.
Then 13 for Ryan and Helios.
13 for
I
Ryan.
feel like you have better decks than me.
I have 3 dexterity.
I have 0.
Okay, who had 12?
12 for backwards Mike.
Spike.
Igum.
And anything else?
Mbatu got 10.
What was your accent again? Your Belter accent?
My Bauta accent.
That's pretty good. That's the best you've done, I think.
I'm practicing.
Yeah,
really
that was
think.
good.
So you're the only one to welcome them here.
Hi, my friends are bringing, like, I don't know.
Pastries.
Pew pew. Like, I'm talking to them and I take out my rifle and shoot them.
What do you say?
Hi.
Boom.
Here, can you look into my rifle for a sec? I think something was jammed in there.
Once they come out. Hello. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't know how this
you,
works.
You walk in from the airlock, you push the button, you grab the rifle that's right under and be like,
Hello. How's your day going?
the best, the rapist ever.
Sorry about this.
I'm gonna do things to your
Are you
body.
changing my name?
Oh,
Okay,
You have a
edit.
No, but I can make one. I'm pretty sure there's character sheets right over there, actually.
I see one.
okay, Jax goes first.
Jax will ready in action if that's is that an option? Ready?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
He will shoot.
As soon as you hear
With
gunfire, you're gonna jump out.
I think he'll use his pistol. He's on the crew deck next to Ecom or Mbatu. Next to Mbatu. He's gonna shoot a pistol as soon as he gets a chance. Unless he has a rifle.
These guys walk in, and it's Cameron or Ryan?
Ryan.
Pulls his rifle, and they all reach for their weapons.
No, I'm just needed to clean my rifle here.
Okay,
Just
Jax
in front of y'all. Just don't move. Let me aim it at your head.
Jax will get his pistol shot in, I guess. Oh! Actually, Jax, you gotta.
Why are you rolling?
What? Because
Why?
Jax is supposed to shoot his pistol as soon as shit happens.
Well, shit hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
You're up top. You
Yeah,
can't see
you
what's
don't
going
even have
on.
sight
Well,
on
it's
them
still
yet.
gonna be the
You
goal.
don't have sight.
It hasn't been pinched off yet.
If he hears them take out their guns.
Why figure out what
You're-
shit he's gonna use now?
The cue was when there was gunfire, everybody was going to pincer. So
Yeah.
until
Going to
somebody
die.
shoots,
Did he
we
shoot?
have no idea what's
well,
going
you pulled
on.
your
He
gun.
hasn't yet. He pulled
Well, you
his gun.
said he pulled his gun.
He
and
pulled his
they
gun,
pulled
and
their
6
guns.
guys said, "What the fuck?"
Okay, let's do a dex. Let's do a dex roll off here. You against 6 guys.
Oh, I got doubles!
Oh, yay!
Yay!
Good stunt move.
Stunt move. I don't have my
6.
stunt thing.
What did you roll total?
I rolled 10 altogether.
Okay.
2 3s.
Then
11.
do the stunt.
Or
Where you
no,
get to go first.
12.
You can spend a
Is it a
point to
Let's-
reduce your
I don't know.
target's initiative.
Stunt where you get to like
Reduce
bump
the
your
target's initiative.
ahead.
Yeah, under melee.
Oh, does that have to be a melee stun?
11.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't even know how many I rolled now.
Which one's that one? Feint? Oh yeah, reduce your target's initiative.
General combat sense. That's I think what this would be.
You want to seize the initiative
Mhm.
if you have 4 stud points.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
only have 3.
Mhm.
So
Then you can't do that.
Not 3.
One
Oh,
of
no, I
them-
do have 4.
one of them
Because
drew
this is my
before
special.
you. He's gonna fire at you.
I get the initiative though.
No.
I used my 4 stun points.
He can seize the initiative with 4 stun points, and that's just what he got.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get the fire, and then one of them's got his gun out. And he's about to shoot it.
What do I roll for rifles? Just 3 to see if I hit first, right?
Yeah, 3
Roll
to 3 to hit.
3d6 plus whatever you have in.
Accuracy.
I think that's what it was.
11
Or was it
plus
perception?
so 12.
Accuracy. Accuracy is to hit, and perception is to damage.
I got a 12 to hit.
Okay.
And do I just roll 3d6 again?
So their defense is 12. Is it meter beat? Is that what it is?
Meter beater.
I think that's what we said last
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Don't know.
It's meter beat. So 12 hits,
Okay.
and then you roll your damage.
Which for a rifle is just how many d6? Sorry, I know I should know this.
The rifle,
2d6, I think.
I think is 3d6.
3d6?
It's assault rifle too, right?
Because
There's only long arms and short. There's only 2
pistol
weapons.
is 2d6, so the rifle's got to be 3d6.
11 plus my fighting, right? Or no, fighting's like melee, isn't it?
Perception plus
Perception.
perception.
Perception, so that is 12 again. Damage.
12 damage. Shit.
Really? Okay.
Pew pew.
And so what do I use to reduce the damage?
Isn't it toughness and armor?
Oh, yeah. I think your armor adds to your toughness, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're the same thing, just armor.
Fortitude? Oh no.
Fortitude.
Fortune. Okay, fortune.
Fortune is what you'll take away.
To
Like-
negate damage.
You negate 1 fortune for 1 damage.
Okay. So you did what, 12, did you say?
12, yeah.
So
I'm firing at you.
and it was number 2. You're firing at the guy that's closest to firing at you.
Yeah.
You fire several shots off at this guy. 12. So it's, and you guys hear the guns go off. Jax, it's your turn.
Jax will get a 18 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay.
I really hope the mic could pick that
And
up.
he gets
It's gonna pick that up for sure.
Has it picked it up before?
What is it?
Farts? Yeah.
Yeah.
he's going to use Overwatch because he has 6 stunt points to spend. He's going to use Overwatch, which lowers the attack rolls by 3 of the person he's hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to just do a dodge out of the way with the rest of his stunt points. So then this guy that he's going to hit gets -3 to hit. And he's using a pistol, so he's going to roll his damage. Ooh, that's freaking amazing. Plus perception is 2, so that's 13 damage with a pistol.
You need an eraser, don't you?
And then whatever guy that is that he hits is going to get -3 to hit next time.
Okay.
And he just moves out of the way, he's up on that crew deck 3, so he's just going to pull back.
I'm gonna die.
So it's back over to Cameron.
Heard gunfire, still gonna pop up. And with his newly acquired rifle, is gonna take shot.
There's a plan. Oh,
So
that's pairs.
that's a 6 plus
You got
1,
3 of the
7.
same. 3 of the same.
A Yahtzee on 2s.
Yes, is that
You get 2 stun points.
he does.
I don't think it's gonna help.
Evasive maneuver. Oh, that's a chase stunt.
Use the one that pushes me forward. Or pushes yourself forward.
Stun points release later on in the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Grappling stunts.
I'm going to group tactics, and I'm going to choose one ally to move 2 meters in a direction of their choosing for each 2 stunt points spent. And Mbatu can move for free.
He doesn't want to move anywhere.
I'm in the same position you are, right above you, so I can peek down and shoot. He's the one who's still in the cargo hold.
Oh, you were behind me.
Yep.
On Helios can move.
Okay, I move up.
There we go. 2 meters up.
So now you pop out of the hole.
You're approximately, what, 1.5 meters long? So I would just be up above, off the ladder. Out of the ladder.
Yeah, probably.
So you float in.
You float in with your guns.
Yeah, I got an assault rifle in each hand, even though it doesn't really do anything.
And pushes you across the room, back into the room.
Assault rifle in each hand.
Throw the rifle down, put on my brass knuckles, and
Does that give
ready
him,
for the next round.
no
Just
attack?
move. It's
It
just
gives
movement.
you movement.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Ryan's turn.
But it's really
My turn
intimidating.
again? Don't
It's
I get
really
all
intimidating.
Yeah, he's now at the top of the initiative permanently.
okay.
Yeah.
It's
That means
really
my turn.
intimidating that in this short period of time, these 3 people just popped in and started firing. Super
Yeah.
intimidating. They're probably
Really,
just
really
going to give
We
up.
have 10 people on this ship that can fire.
It's Helios' turn now.
So there's there's 2 different guys that have been hit then?
Yeah.
Okay. I will target one of the guys that have been hit.
And there's an outline of another guy that I shot around.
Yeah, around. I'm gonna get my gun ready and shoot this guy right in the face. It's pretty good. No doubles. No doubles though. 14, 18, 17, 19 to hit.
19 to hit?
Yep.
That hits.
With my assault rifle. This will be the guy that Jack's just hit, I guess. And that is 12 damage.
Okay. You take his head off. His helmet floats across the room, and the -3 to hit is no longer of any point.
Mm-hmm.
Ecom.
What's a minor action?
Yeah, you can move as your minor action.
I'll back up. I don't even know how much I can move. I just back up
Into the airlock.
towards the other airlock.
Okay.
Or actually, no, there was one that improves your toughness. I'll use that one. I'll tell you what that does in a minute. I'm gonna look that up.
Okay, Ecom.
Okay, I'm up on the cargo hold. I'll go look to the hatch and shoot someone.
So, how many people are who's shooting from the cargo hold and who's shooting from the deck, crew deck?
I'm now on the deck.
Jax and I are on the crew deck shooting down.
Okay.
You already know where I
But
am.
I should be able to get more angle from the deck above. That's just above.
Ecom's in the cargo hold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're down
You're
below.
you're the deck
You're
below.
Oh, sorry.
You're below and Cameron's below. And then him and Jack are above. Oh, you're on the deck now.
Yeah.
And I'm also on the deck.
So I assume that you're mag booted to the roof of the cargo hold and looking through the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Sorry, I thought the cargo hold was the deck above.
No.
I would have been. I wanted to be on the deck above.
You can see on the oh, it doesn't actually show, does it?
No, it doesn't list it.
It starts, here's the command deck, and then it goes galley, then it goes crew deck 1, crew deck 2,
It's all blacked out there. Is it labeled to the right?
3. Is it blacked out?
Yeah, it's
Right.
blacked out on mine.
The Picus label is in front of everything that's labeled on the other side. But it's not labeled.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just stand on the roof and just shoot people.
Well, you have to come through that tube, right? Like,
Do I?
Up the ladder.
isn't there like some sort of a tube that connects each floor, or are they
No,
all
there's
like
just a hole.
sandwiched?
They're all just like
Okay.
Ladder.
floors, right?
Okay,
So I
should
get
know-
an angle on it.
Between them.
the ladder isn't like
And you can see the
A
ladder
cube.
is right here. It's
Yes.
on this side here. Right?
yep.
On each deck, it's on that side.
So,
Okay.
my minor action was guard up, which gives me +2 to defense, but gives me a -2 to every other test I make until the end of my turn.
What kind of a stunt is that?
It's just a minor action.
Oh, it doesn't say that's a stunt. That's
No,
a minor
that's a minor.
Okay, I'm gonna
If you
shoot.
got +1 or +2.
So, Gord, what did you do?
I'm standing on the roof of the cargo hold, shooting at someone.
Okay, well, roll to hit. Where are you shooting at?
Well, that's pretty good.
One guy that's mag-lab to the deck and his head has been blown off.
Don't shoot him.
You could if you want to.
What do I add? Is it accuracy?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I got 13.
That just hits.
Okay. What do I roll for damage on a full auto rifle?
Assault rifle is 3d6 plus your perception.
I got 1 stun point, and I did 4 points of damage.
Okay. Which guy are you targeting? There's one guy that's been hit.
Yeah, that guy.
I don't think so.
Activate.
Those are just all the minor.
I know,
ones.
but activate wasn't on there.
Can I spend my stun point?
Yeah.
What you spending it on?
Let's see. Short burst automatic. Ignore 1 point of your opponent's toughness per stun point spent.
Nice.
Okay.
So that was 1.
What was your total damage?
4.
4.
4 damage?
Yeah, I rolled shit. A 1, a 1, and a 2.
And you ignore how many?
Did you add your
Toughness?
perception bonus?
I don't have any.
Okay.
And how many toughness do you ignore?
1.
1. Okay. This guy, you see blood shoot out of his gun arm, and his arm drops. And he goes down, but he's still alive.
We can keep him.
Yep. He
Then
can be our
I'll duck out of range. The opposite side of the hatch.
back down to the cargo hold.
Well, I am in the cargo hold, but I'm on the roof ceiling.
Right.
I just walk over to the other side of the hatch so they can't shoot me.
Impatu.
Right. I go over and I shoot at a guy who's injured. I got my classic 1, 2, 3 roll.
Oh shit, man. That's your signature move.
Yeah.
No bonus. I feel like it's gonna help that.
It's not gonna work.
I'm just going like this.
Shoot blindly.
We want to give them a chance.
He's one of these guys. Close his eyes as soon as he pulls the trigger. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
So far, you haven't hit anything.
I
don't
can
think.
add my dexterity, or what do I add with my shot? It's not going to matter.
Yeah, it is your accuracy.
My accuracy is 1, so that's a 7.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
What I
And
rolled.
I realize why you like the space combat, because you're really, really bad at the gun combat.
But in last session, I rolled good and still didn't hit
Still
anything.
didn't hit. Yeah, those robots were hard to hit.
Okay.
I'd like to do a minor action, which is take aim. So next time when I shoot, I can get a +1.
Yeah,
Okay.
good call.
Will.
Okay. Can I take aim before
I always
actually
hit. I just
act?
don't shoot
No,
many.
no, you're-
Oh.
The pirates are all the only person.
Well, there's 2 people now.
They all were drawing as soon as you
Don't
pulled
look
out
at me.
the gun. They all drew on you.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Can't we talk about this
There's
guy?
only 5 left. That's fine.
We did get one. I killed one for you. You're fine.
A 16 hit you.
Yep.
Remember, you got the armor on, right?
Yeah,
one
just
is down
+4
on the ground
now.
too.
16 hits you. Does a
Anything above a 5 or above hits me.
14 hit you? What?
It's defense plus armor.
Oh, yeah.
Defense
My
plus armor.
defense, it's 10 plus. Oh, yeah, so I have a 15.
It's not plus armor. Armor is added to the damage.
Oh.
Reduction,
No, it's
right?
damage reduction. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
okay.
just have a 10. So, yeah.
Hey, are we all wearing Martian armor?
Yeah. Armor's +4.
13. That's hits you.
I really should have
7. That does not hit you, right?
7 doesn't hit me.
Okay. So 3 of them hit you. And they've all got rifles. So 6.
6, so I take 1 damage.
Okay. 13.
13, so I take, why can't I use my brain? 8, right? 5 minus 15 is 8, right?
13.
13.
Minus 8. 5.
No, 5 minus, so that is 8. Because my toughness and armor is 1 and 4, so it's 5 altogether. Reduction. So it's 13, that would be 8, because it would be the opposite.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5,
the last
6,
one
7,
does
8.
10.
10? Okay, 10 minus 5 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 fortune left.
Thanks for treating them there, Will.
Fortunate.
That's okay. Yeah, you can just like shoot yourself up full of drugs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of the drug things at all.
Yeah, neither do I.
Push them in the
I
air.
know.
You gotta learn.
I know.
Okay, it's back to you. You're at the top of the initiative. These guys just shot at you.
I'm gonna fucking dodge it.
Just heal yourself now. Boom, you're ready to go. You're our tank.
I'm not really. I'm not at all. I make other people defend.
Where are you going? Nowhere.
Are you cold?
I think he's cold.
I think it's cold.
Just get a
Is
snuggie.
it cold in here?
I need one of those snuggies like he's got.
I'm not
Gordon.
cold.
Ray just put on a parka.
Okay, let's
Like-
do this.
Can I heal fortune?
He looks like he's ready for minus 40 over here.
It's rated to minus 28, I think.
Can I heal fortune?
You can use stunt points to heal fortune.
Yeah, you have to roll them though.
But what about my drugs?
I don't
Well,
know.
fortune
You have
is
to look
not
up.
you being hit.
I
If you've used
don't
your
have
fortune,
it on
you
my
haven't
phone.
been hit yet.
Well,
He just
you have to
Got
look that
him.
up later, and you gotta learn
Well,
your
you-
character, man. I'm not.
How much
gonna
damage?
do it
Yeah.
in the middle of
like
the
all but
game.
one.
I'm
session.
going to.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna fire and then I'm gonna use my minor action.
So if you've used all but one fortune, you still haven't actually been hit.
So I am going
Fortune is
to
just
fire
using
the
the
guy who's already been hit.
So how many hit points?
So
do you know?
7.
The guy who's
uh,
already been hit is down on the
Oh
ground.
no, there's
Wounded.
another guy who's been hit.
No.
No.
I don't know where you're.
There's a guy that doesn't have a head, and there's the guy that has been wounded and he's down on the
Yeah,
ground.
he's down.
Okay.
So there's 4 guys standing.
4 guys.
1 guy
standing.
dead.
4 guys that
9.
just shot at you and didn't kill you.
9 doesn't hit, does it?
No, it does not.
Minor action dodge thing that you were talking about.
Yep. So that's plus 2
It's
to
called
defense
guard up.
or plus 1 to defense, your choice.
Plus
But-
2.
But then you take a minus to everything else you do.
I feel like that's worth it.
Yep.
Alright,
Jack.
Just do.
Jax. Jax will do the pistol shot thing from above again.
It's good.
Not Yeti. That's 8.
What the hell did you do?
11? He has an 11. Does 11 hit?
No.
Okay, so he misses.
Okay.
What's his minor action?
Why do you make this so hard on me?
They're all right there in front of you.
He'll take aim for the next round.
Well, no, you're supposed to do that this turn.
Okay, well then take an aim and that's a 12 to hit. Does 12 hit?
Well, it-
12 does hit.
Oh, okay, well then you do that. Okay, so then he does.
Did you take the
nine-
-2 because the last time you
No,
chose to
Jax
expand?
didn't do that.
Yeah, that's what his character.
I did that.
Oh,
That's what Helios
Plus
is
2
doing.
perception. So that's 11 damage with a pistol.
11 damage.
He's on
And-
fire with the pistol.
Okay. Okay. It's over to Cameron.
Cameron is going to move over into melee range with one of these guys that's looking away from him because everyone's facing towards the airlock. And I'm gonna make a
Towards
melee,
the,
melee attack. Everybody's paying attention to the rapist.
The rapist just stood there. He didn't even run behind the airlock.
There we go. Punch things.
You got it? You got it?
That's a 16 to hit with double sixes.
No.
And one of the sixes is on my. On
What
my
are you
stun
gonna
die.
do with the
That's a
stun?
beauty hit.
That's a crit, man.
Yep.
There isn't even
So,
6 stun points you can
What
spend that
I
on.
want to do as a melee stunt is break a weapon,
Okay.
which costs 5 stun points.
What are you gonna do with the excess one?
Me and my opponent make a opposed melee attack roll,
Okay.
and if I win, the weapon is unusable.
That's awesome.
You're like bending like
I rolled a
steel.
13.
Roll
Oh,
good
that's
again.
And a 1.
Don't Yahtzee twos. Don't Yahtzee twos.
Do I get a stun point for that?
Oh, I think you got it.
Uh,
And you got more stump points.
I got stun points for that too.
NPCs
I-
don't get
Yeah,
stump points.
NPCs don't get stun points. That's too much for you.
I got.
Yeah.
I got.
We don't want it to be that hard on you.
I got 13.
Okay. So did I. So it's a roll off.
Roll again.
Rollies. Rollies.
Ooh, 4 4s.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Or 3 4s.
Nope.
Damn.
You could spend fortune.
Wait, you got stump points again. That's 3 in a row you got stump points
I
on.
got.
Do the stun point stack? Do I now
Yeah.
have 12
yeah,
stun
they do
points?
actually in Zurich. I got
So
five-
why don't you
I got
do it
5 stun
again?
points.
Just do the.
I got 5 stun points and I rolled a 4 times 3 is what? 12, right?
Yeah.
So what'd you get?
You beat him. but
I got 8 total.
So you don't break the weapon, do you?
Well, I now have 12 stun points, so can I try it again?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
Yes, you
why
can.
not?
okay, you can
If-
try it again.
if they stack.
That's the Wonder Woman break the rifle across her
That
butt.
seems ridiculous,
Yeah.
but
He's gonna get out his golden lasso.
He's going to use his stun points to maim.
Maim. What do you mean maim? He's
Roll
not
an
even attacking.
5 stun points. Maim.
But he's not attacking them. Whoa!
What do you get?
All
Six.
sixes.
three
All
sixes.
Holy.
That's more stump points.
That's a 21.
He's just gonna keep breaking your gun.
You just
Get
roll
an
your fortune.
attack opposed by the target's constitution stamina if you win.
Choke him out.
Doesn't win. He just got an 18 or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Lethal blow.
Do that one. That sounds like
It's
a good
5.
one.
It's only 5 stun points.
You can just kill a guy with 5 stump points.
Inflict an extra 2d6 damage on this attack.
Okay, so I've only now broke the weapon,
Okay.
avoided getting maimed, haven't actually done any damage for my melee, which is just a d6. So that's
But you could
Plus-
lethal blow and
plus-
add 2d6 to that.
plus my fighting. What's lethal blow?
I don't know how that works.
It's
Lethal
a general
blow,
combat
inflict
stunts.
an extra 2d6 damage on this
It's
attack.
general though.
General combat stunts.
Okay, can I do a lethal blow on a
Yeah.
punch? All right.
Punch him right.
Oh, you fucking got it again! You got 5s! And then 5 more stump points.
That doesn't count on
It's a turn that never ends.
It's up to like.
It doesn't count on damage. Attack roll.
This is
14 points of kicking the shit out of him.
Okay. You
He's Picasso.
you wrap his rifle around his neck and snap the rifle in half as you snap his neck in half. You kill this guy.
Okay.
Anything else you can do with your stun points?
You know what? I just got given the gift of making a break a weapon attack twice. I didn't use all my stunt points.
That is
That's good. That's
And
pretty
I
good.
killed the guy
your
with the
turn.
weapon.
It's Helios's turn.
Oh, Helios' turn. Okay, Helios is going to use his assault rifle again, and he has to take -2 because his defense was higher. So. That's 13, 14, 16. 16 to hit. That's
Okay.
with the -2. 16 hit?
Yeah, that hits. Are you targeting a fresh guy or the one guy that's been hit? Or the other guy that's wounded?
The one guy with the broken weapon is dead now, right?
Yes.
So I'll just go for the wounded guy.
The guy with the arm that can't do anything?
But he dropped his weapon though, didn't he?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
his arm is like fucked up.
I'll aim for a brand new guy then.
Okay.
That's 13 damage.
Okay.
What?
I don't ever
Wow.
get stun points.
Did you get stun points?
I never get stun points.
I never roll above a 7.
Well, it's about the doubles.
I know, but
That was
as a
the last
commander,
one.
if I can only roll 11, I get a stun point.
Eek 'em.
I haven't even rolled above 7.
Yeah. Eek 'em.
All right, I'll move around, get my shot. Is there anyone damaged?
In combat as well. I'm not sure. You got to look that up.
Is there any injured soldiers?
11.
Well,
I just hit a guy for 13 damage. Well,
Yeah, I'll
minus
shoot that guy.
Please.
Not too bad.
Oh shit, is that 10? Not 10.
That's a 12.
12 to hit.
that hits just.
Okay.
And these guys are easy to hit. It's
Yeah.
almost impossible to miss them.
Shit. My damage just sucks. I got a 2, a 1, and a 1 again, but that's 1 stun point.
Oh, shit.
Oh, do I get stun points on damage?
No.
Apparently not.
Okay, so that's just 4 points of damage.
Mike ruled that just because Spencer would never stop rolling if that was the case.
Yeah, that's right.
I killed them all.
In one round, you
It's like an hour later. Okay, it's the next turn.
What did you do for damage?
4 points.
I think I'm doing this wrong, but
I'm sucking on the damage.
These guys must have vac suits on, right? Or
yes, they are wearing back suits.
Right.
With holes in them now.
So you're shooting at the same guy, and okay.
You can spend your 1 stun point on taking cover or duck and weave or momentum.
Oh, I'm
or
gonna do
adrenaline
that
rush.
the aim thing that you did.
Aim is a minor action.
you get that for free.
Oh, I did. Then why aren't we doing it every single time?
We are doing it every single time.
You don't move. You either move or you aim.
Oh,
Or
I
you-
see.
Toughen
Okay.
up or whatever.
But you could take cover.
No, I don't get a stun point because I was on damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Right.
Imbatu.
So I will aim instead for next turn.
Okay, I aimed. So you took a shot at some fresh guy, and you killed him?
I
No.
shot the guy and then he shot the same guy.
He's still not down.
No, he didn't shoot him. He fucking
I strangled him with his own weapon.
strangled him.
No, no,
with his own
I-
weapon and
Gord.
broke the weapon.
Gord shot the same guy.
I shot the one Ray shot.
Die.
He's still up though.
But he's still going.
He's still going.
Okay,
He's not dead.
I'm going to shoot him too.
How
I'm
many?
going to shoot the sheriff.
3 people.
What
are
about the
down.
deputy?
4 in there.
What a 6!
Oh no.
That's 13.
Oh, that hits.
That hits.
You went above 11.
And I don't even have to add my accuracy. That's
Which is 0, isn't it?
no.
No, he had
Oh.
a +1. Or aim.
But I rolled above 11.
Yes.
Yay.
So then I get a stun point and I can send out to someone else.
Nobody sees it.
I can bank 1 stun point and give it to someone. Apparently.
No, you can do that in ship-to-ship combat.
Oh. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I thought I could use it now, but
No.
that's okay, fine.
That's in
You just have to see. So.
Now I'm shooting, so I'm rolling 2d6 for damage.
Yeah.
And I can add dexterity? No.
Perception.
Perception. Okay. That is 6 points of damage.
To the same guy.
So even though I aimed, I didn't need the aim because I actually rolled good.
So you see two
I don't
bullets.
bother aiming because I always hit.
2 bullets go through this guy, and he just kind of floats across the room, and he's
How many people are left now?
dead.
There's
One guy left? Two.
There's 2 guys left. One of them's been shot at.
But now that they've seen that their other 4 buddies
and
have...
one of the guys is down on the ground. His arm is loose, and he's got a ruptured shoulder, and he's dropped his weapon.
Sure, you want to still fight us?
Yeah, they saw this guy get choked with his own gun.
Yeah.
What's happening to the guy in the airlock?
The guy in the airlock?
Cameron's just like, and this guy's like,
Cameron's looking at the next rifle.
yeah.
Mike, isn't there one guy locked in the airlock?
No.
I don't think there's anyone locked in the airlock.
There's actually Ryan is standing in the airlock door, or against the airlock door with it to his back. And there's all these bullet indentations around him on the hull of the ship.
He's just hyperventilating.
Like an
He's just
outline of his body from.
But now you can talk the last 2 of them down.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is that was in Batu, and the last 2. One of them's gonna shoot at Cameron. With a
See a 6 there.
13.
Yep.
And it's 3d6, right? For 13, 14 damage.
14 damage?
Minus armor and toughness.
Yeah.
So it's 9 damage left. So I have to spend 9 fortune to not get hit.
Yeah.
Got 1 left.
Just like me.
Shit.
Right, and if you take a hit, then you will incur like wounds and stuff like that.
Once he gets past all his fortune.
Wound, you have a certain hit point total too, right? Because wounds reduce your damage
you can
by
take
D6.
2 wounds and 2
or something. But I don't know where
Two
you
big wounds.
what are they called?
Talent?
Injuries.
Injuries, yeah. Or something like that.
Injuries
And
is a
then
character
once-
has a -1 penalty to all tests.
Yeah.
It's
Then
like
you-
exhaustion.
Oh no, you go injuries and then wounds.
Yeah.
What do wounds do? Is it just like losing a limb?
Yeah.
-2 to all tests and is exhausted. The speed is halved and unable to take charge or run actions.
It's like you got like a
It's like
bullet
exhaustion,
in your leg.
points of exhaustion.
Yeah, but
you're bleeding up.
Can you lose a limb?
Yes. But you can get a robotic limb.
Robot limb.
It's but
FCG.
Okay.
I don't know how to do robot
And
limbs,
the
but I
other
can
one is going
try.
to shoot at
No
Ryan
fucking way.
because he's standing right there
Yeah.
for 11 to hit.
11 doesn't hit because I
Actually-
dodged.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have 12, so he's going to meet or beat because he has a bonus, doesn't he?
Oh no! Sorry, not 11. 11 plus 4, so 15.
Okay. Fuck you.
Sorry. And you are going to take 11. 12, actually. 12.
12, so
get
I can
some
get rid of
wounds.
5.
So each point,
So I take 6
you
damage.
roll a d6.
For each point, you roll a d6?
So I take 1,
No, roll a d6, and whatever the d6 is.
6.
Nice.
Okay. So you reduce it, so you take 1 wound.
1 wound.
Yeah.
-1 on everything.
So you got a bullet wound.
Wound is -2 to everything.
-2 to everything.
And you're exhausted and your speed is halved.
Yeah.
And you're unable to take charge or run actions. A wounded character who receives an additional injury or wound is dead.
Okay, now it's your turn.
It's your turn.
Pump yourself with some adrenaline. Run to the med bay.
Heal yourself.
I don't know the adrenaline thing anymore. I've completely forgotten.
What do you mean don't remember it? This is going to save your life.
I'm gonna fire.
What?
Jeez.
Hey, if they're dead, I don't die.
Yeah, you still die.
I don't have time to bleed.
Okay, then I pump myself full of adrenaline.
Does that heal you?
Well, an adrenaline rush stunt gives you SP. Gives you.
But there is a
stunt
cool
points.
drug thing.
That's weird.
There is.
I thought you knew this. You were the medic.
Stunts to get stunt points?
I do.
I'm not gonna look all this shit
It
up.
seems
for
weird.
you, Tom.
I don't have
You gotta
a.
learn-
My
learn
phone
your
doesn't
You
have.
can only use 1 to 3,
Um,
so you can't like regain 6 stunt points.
It's okay. I can just fire. That's why I was thinking
Okay,
fire.
fire.
Because this is my own fault for
roll.
not having this.
Well, you're the one who just stood there and
Welcome to the ship. Oh, I'm gonna pull my gun.
Well, I thought they were actually like you guys were still gonna be around here, but then you just all left.
See what
We're
happens
all
when
right
you listen
here.
to
We're just taking cover.
Why was I the front guy? I have
why'd
like
you roll the hit?
You were just the only one that listened. That's all.
8 plus 1. So 9. I don't think that hits, so I'm gonna hide behind the into the airlock. I'm gonna close the airlock behind me.
You got a
It doesn't
-2
work.
to movement.
The airlock
You're gonna
doesn't
open the
function when you
airlock's not
die.
working because it's disconnected at the thread.
Fuck!
Yeah, he's pushing the
I
button.
told you about this.
I
I don't like space anymore. Get me off this fucking ship.
It's over to Jax.
Oh, okay. Jackson's turn. All right. I was trying to look up the adrenaline rules. Okay. Well, Jax is gonna just shoot. Both these guys being hit, or neither of them?
One of them's been hit, the other, or not hit, but yeah, he's lost some luck points or whatever the fuck you call it.
Okay.
Fortune.
Well, he'll go after the one that used some fortune if he can tell the difference with his pistol. Ooh. That's 12, 31, 15 to hit.
That
and,
hits,
and
yeah.
3 stunt points. So he'll use 3 stunt points to reduce that guy's next attack by 3 damage.
Okay.
Because I just remember how that one works. And then the damage is 12 damage with his pistol. I always roll amazing for the pistol damage for some reason.
12.
And you don't get points for doubles on damage.
No.
Okay. So 12 damage. And that guy's next attack is -3.
I forgot that I have to roll this. Okay. Okay. You put a bullet through his head. This guy's gone.
Damn it, that -3 never works.
Well, it's better if he's dead.
And it's
Yeah.
over to Cameron.
Next time he
So-
shoots, it'll be at -3.
Now there's
Yeah.
only the injured guy left, right?
No, this guy's
This
not
guy's
injured.
a
He's
full
not-
guy and
He
an
did
injured
nothing.
guy.
He just put a bullet in your friend over here, or
We gotta take this last guy out
The rapist.
before
We have to
it's
save
his
the
turn.
rapist.
Yeah,
Save the
the
rapist.
rapist is
We
dead.
should paint this this spaceship white.
For
Make
the
it the white
rapist.
van.
All right, I'm going to go for another melee attack. It's not going to work.
Maybe.
That's a 9. 12.
12 hits.
12 just hits.
12 just hits.
Nice.
No doubles this time, though. So there.
Wow, I don't even know you anymore.
2 points of damage.
Okay.
There's no pluses on that, or that?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I just have 1d6.
Plus your strength or something? Helios?
Yeah.
I think it would be 2 different stats because it is for guns.
Well, if it is, it's 2d6. Or it's 2 plus 1, so 3.
I'm not sure. Right, Helios will use his gun. He won't aim. He will shoot first and then he'll walk up to this guy. Try and get between him and the guy if you can. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
And damage. 8 damage.
Okay.
And then Helios
Actually, no, I don't do that because okay.
Helios is going to try and get closer to this guy. Try and get in between Doc over there and this guy if he can.
Okay.
I'm no longer the racist. Not the racist.
The racist, yes, the racist. Actually, he doesn't really want to get between the racist and the
racist and the rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Please don't act out the racist.
Okay. And it's Ekum's turn.
Ekum, is there a guy who's been hit but still standing?
Yes, there's one guy left. He's got Ryan is bleeding out. He's up against the airlock door, and he was
banging the button
to try and open it, but you guys shut it off so that it doesn't open except for from
His
the
only
bridge.
escape.
We're all
His
laughing.
only escape from being blown away. And this other guy is kind of stuck between him and Helios now.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot that guy, and I get a +1 on my aim.
You still have a bunch there.
That sucks.
Red ones.
Those are gross cherry ones. I'm not gonna eat those.
That's a 9.
9 to hit.
Yep.
That's not a hit.
I'll step back away from the hatch.
Are there any doubles in there or no?
No doubles.
No doubles. Okay. And it is over to Mbatu.
You get this.
One last shot to do it. It's got to because
It's got to Mbatu.
It's got to. Mbatu.
Mbatu.
It's got to.
You got to Mbatu.
okay. Plus my aim.
This is
What?
a different flavor.
My last minor action was nothing. It doesn't matter.
Isn't that what
Other
Black
I
Panther
got it.
shouted in the Imbatu?
16.
No doubles.
16 hits.
16, but no doubles.
Those are hard to read dice.
That one isn't.
No, that one's really good actually.
Mhm.
I ordered some really nice dice for Christmas. They haven't even shipped yet.
What do they look like?
Okay, damage. Damage.
The
I get
metal
to add
ones?
2.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
That's 10. I got 10 on damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's my best roll yet.
Mbatu shoots him in the back of the head. Executionary style.
I don't even notice. I'm still hammering on the button.
Blood float through the air.
Brain damage.
It's not in the head. If it was in the head, I'd probably be dead.
So that does it for all of their crew except for one guy who's got a broken arm. That we can.
And then whoever's not on
The
the
one
ship.
guy is he's bleeding out on the ground there, holding his arm.
Hey Doc, heal this guy
His
up.
shoulder.
Me first.
He can let us into the other ship with the comms.
I'm like wrapping a lot of gauze around my neck.
So what are you guys doing now?
Can we try and heal this other guy or stabilize him?
Yeah, I can.
I'll try. Or yeah, if you want to do it.
Actually, we can both do it.
I don't have any skill in it.
I'm the other medic, so I should probably help.
Yeah, I have
Let's
no
at least
talent.
tie up,
jugular.
let's at least tie up his legs so he doesn't try to run somewhere.
For a moment, I thought you said cut up his legs.
Where's he gonna go?
Yeah, run to the other ship.
Well, that's where we want him to do. We want him to run to the other ship so he can open the airlock.
Oh, okay.
Then we do this all over again, boys.
We can put him in the other airlock and tell him
We-
if he doesn't join
there's
our
less
crew.
of
We
them.
let
We
him.
do it.
Ryan, you ready to go again?
The kill box thing doesn't work.
I'm not, but it doesn't matter. You guys are gonna do it anyways, so I might as well just say yes.
The kill box thing would.
How long would it take to heal yourself?
He's out for a while.
He doesn't know any of the
Like
mechanics
he
of that.
can
Adrenaline.
Inject himself with drugs, but he's not like going to go into combat with that.
Oh,
It got shot in the neck.
Was there any
you got shot in the
comms? Do they have live comms on these
like,
suits?
hyperventilating. I was like just clutching my head, not my head, but my neck. So
Say that again, Gord.
I wonder if I should talk to the other ship because they may not even know that there was a battle going on here.
Well, they wouldn't hear it.
Yeah,
Because there's a
wouldn't.
vacuum between you guys and the other ship.
would they have life support for the people? Like,
Trackers.
Sensors? No.
What would you say to them?
I just say, hey, we need to get some more parts from the ship. We need to send a couple guys back over.
Okay. Roll a
deception.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Test.
Well, that's pretty good.
But two.
That's a 19.
19. Can't beat that.
I got a
20.
no 8 and 5 is 13.
So they fell.
So what do you say to them?
I just say, hey, we need a few more parts and tools to fix this over here. We're going to send a few guys back to grab some stuff.
Fine, what do you need? I'll have a guy meet you at the airlock.
Good. Divides them up.
Ashley, hang on. I'll just send him over. I'm not sure. He just said he needed to go back.
Okay.
Those are strawberry.
Yeah, I know because I ate one of them.
So who's going back?
Who's going over?
I think we need to send Cameron so he can
Big
punch
knuckles.
someone.
Moose knuckles.
Yeah, you were the most. You were the most effective in combat.
There should be a magic item in this world called Moose Knuckles.
I like to think that we actually are sharing the Skittles, and you're just.
I'm
giving me
sure
all
you
the
can come up with that, Gordon.
Yeah, you get to add your charisma modifier when you punch someone.
charisma. You mean communications, right?
You squid risma.
Yeah.
Well, I'll back you up.
So 2 guys over there.
Theoretically, as this ends, do we get our breather after an encounter, or are we rolling straight into the next one?
It's like rolling right. It hasn't entered.
Jackson, I'll go.
I'll go.
You got hurt. You
I
got
haven't-
hurt.
Haven't been hit.
I'm
You
not.
haven't been hit?
Nope.
I'm not feeling lucky enough
Okay.
to.
If you frontline this, Jackson, I'll back you up
Okay.
with our guns.
Yeah, you're like at 1 fortune.
It's only supposed to be 2 of us, though.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what he said.
Okay, I'll go.
Well, whatever. All
You and
3
I.
of us. Okay, you and me will go.
You
Because
guys,
I can talk. I can talk.
Okay,
you guys should.
I can talk words
You
too.
guys should bring this guy back as a little bit of encouragement of what's going to happen.
What?
Yeah.
But they were only supposed to have 2 guys go back, though.
If you bring one of their crew back bleeding, and you have that as an incentive for them to listen to you.
Well, they're gonna know that all 6 of their guys are dead if we got through here.
Just, you start a
Well,
conversation. 5 of you
They'll
can
be
make
wearing
it
full
through this.
spacesuits, so they'll be
They
wearing.
know.
Why don't we all go?
4 of you make it through
Technically,
this.
they would have heard what was going on through the mics of the guys.
Well, that's
That
what
took
I was
their
wondering.
helmets
Did they have comms or?
Yeah, they did take their.
They did take their
off.
helmets
They take
off.
their helmets off. Yeah. Okay.
You know, not really the greatest idea on them.
Well, why don't you send 2 over and then 2 follow
Let's
right
the 2
after?
of us go. And if we need some more incentive, it's just on the other side of the airlock.
Well,
and we
we'll
have their
listen.
helmets with the mics on.
Yeah,
So-
we'll listen to our comms here. We'll make sure the comms are turned on the helmet.
And so, like, if
I have a heads
you
up
can
display.
you can just signal us to do something, and we can put the helmet on the guy that has a broken arm.
Yeah,
No.
just wave to us if you want us to come over through the airlock.
You have a heads-up
Yeah.
display that shows you stuff that wherever that's being inputted from. I can just see like Ecom's got his butt up to the camera in your heads-up display.
No, no.
A big crack.
Oh, it doesn't show video.
Thank you.
Full view of Uranus.
Hole. Different from a black hole.
Everybody's sending you dick pics.
Nope, I don't open those emails.
Nope.
I don't open links. I don't click links.
Nope.
Yeah, don't open the browser history of that little pop-up thing you have there.
No.
The browser history.
All right, so me and Umbatu go over. And then someone's following behind us after, or no?
Yeah, why don't 2 more people follow behind?
So it's just the two of you?
Just the two of us. They're gonna know.
And then Jackson.
We go into the airlock. You can go to the bridge, hit the switch, close this airlock, open that airlock. We go into the other side.
Let's
Okay.
tie up that guy, and then
You guys are floating across. This guy's basically passed out from the pain and blood loss.
Are we bringing him back?
No.
We're leaving him
No.
behind. Yeah.
I'm just saying that guy is passed out now.
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
But you're climbing into their vac suits, right?
Like you're doing medical treatment on these guys so they don't bleed out, right?
Yeah.
I'll follow you guys after. Like, I'll wait a minute.
Putting the other corpses in the other space.
Would it be intelligence for medical?
What's your medical skill thing?
Medical is under intelligence.
I have it as one of the talents and specialization.
What'd you
So
roll?
if it's intelligence, it's 11 plus 3. 14.
So 14. Yeah, you're able to patch him up so he doesn't bleed out on the deck there.
Spencer, do you want to come with me and follow him like 60 seconds
You
later?
guys, you guys float across to the airlock, and the guy opens the airlock, and you guys come in.
Sorry, what was that, Gord?
Says,
Do
what,
you want to
what do
follow
you
him
guys-
60 seconds after? Me and you?
I think,
What do we need?
I think Jax wants to more than I do.
Yeah, Jax will go with you.
All right.
Jax says meet it.
We
So
need.
who? How many are going through here? You,
Just the two of
Helios,
us.
Mbatu, and Jax.
No, Jax is
Jax.
coming later.
The second team is going a minute or two after.
Jackson Ecom
Yeah,
are
60 seconds, and then I'm following him.
Okay. So you come through. There's a guy standing there. Says to you, "Well, what do you guys need?" You didn't say what you need.
They're having some trouble with just getting the cargo switched over, and they need 2 of your guys to go and help them.
We're not transferring cargo right now.
Yeah, we made a deal. We made a deal.
Well, how the hell are you going to transfer cargo mid-space here? We're not.
Just through the airlock, through the.
Well, what the hell kind of cargo are you? I thought we had weapons coming.
Yeah, there's
aboard here.
guns. The guns are coming through the airlock, and the 2 of you go and help them with loading the materials, and what we need.
Roll a.
Deception.
Do I hear that on the comms?
What was deception?
So I roll 3d6.
Plus your deception, which you're an expert at, right? Oh, 1, 2, 3.
No, 1-5.
Oh, 1, 5, 3.
I got 5, 6, 2.
Mm-hmm. Plus my what?
Communications.
Communications plus is 2, so that's 11.
He pulls up his communicator and says to the bridge, "We got some funny business going on down here. Something's going on."
And it's this guy in the airlock who's receiving us. There's one
No,
guy.
he's not in the airlock. He's in the airlock. He's like on their ship right here. And you guys came. Well, I guess you would have come through actually right here, but he's here.
Okay, but he's standing in front of us.
Yeah.
But there's one guy.
Just one the guy.
So
So I shoot it.
yeah, then he shoots him.
Ooh. 15.
And doubles.
And doubles.
brutal? Or
15. Brutal, but yeah, still 15.
no, I mean, can you do the brutal
The
thing? to
lethal
make it,
blow thing? No.
2 more d6.
With 2 points?
You could
It's-
do vicious blow, which is 1d6.
One d6.
I'll throw another d6 in there. Or lower his toughness by 2. Right? Is that one of the options?
Well, you could roll.
I'll just
3
do
or
the
above.
vicious blow.
Yeah.
That's for damage.
Oh, this is for damage.
So you got to roll
Right.
regular.
So I got 5
damage.
plus. Heck, I'm not rolling well here. 5 plus 5, so 10 damage.
And don't you have a plus to that?
No.
No. Your perception.
Yeah, you add
Yeah,
your perception.
Well, okay. 5 plus 5,
Aren't you
so
a
10.
sniper?
I can hit every single time. I just don't do any damage.
Uh-huh. Well, you have to rely on stun points for damage, like this. But you have to roll better. Not
Roll
1, 1,
better.
2.
Yeah, 1, 1, 2 isn't great.
Okay, so he gets the shot off, and then we go to initiative, or do I get a shot off?
Yeah,
too?
you go to an initiative.
Okay, so new initiative roll then.
Yeah.
Ugh, 1, 2, 3. Fucker.
Well, now I won't roll 1, 2, 3.
Sure you will.
See about that.
Oh, I see.
5, 3, 4.
Oh,
No
nice.
doubles.
3, 4, 5.
Oh yes, 2, 4, 5.
So that's what, 12?
And I can add my dex to
Yeah.
Yeah.
initiative.
I think so, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So
So that's
mine is
14.
minus 9.
Were we going to try to get them onto to become our crew?
Nope,
Fear,
not this guy,
Not this guy.
not that guy.
Okay.
and probably not the guy on the bridge because he's
So
the captain.
Umbato goes first, then the pirate, then Helios.
Damn.
Aren't we all pirates now?
Okay.
So
Scott,
far we're salvagers.
I gotta roll doubles. I
Smugglers.
draw my pistols,
2.
of course.
I draw a second assault rifle if he does that. I only ever fire 1 though.
I still don't get doubles. Okay. 11.
11 total.
Yep.
You should aim.
Well, I have
Did
to
you
aim.
aim?
You can aim for the next turn.
No, you aim
No,
on
you can
the
aim this
start of
turn.
this turn.
You
Take
have
your
two
minor
actions.
action
You have
first.
Full action and
Minor action.
Oh, I thought you
minor
have to
action.
aim
No,
on this turn for the next turn.
no.
I don't think so.
All right, then I minor action aim.
This term, if you aim, you can't move.
That's fine. I aim. Get a 12.
So if you hit.
Now I roll 2d6 for damage.
Plus your perception.
10.
Wow. Okay. You kill this guy.
Oh,
Nice. It was
Wait.
mostly the assault rifle shot that I
Right.
just did, I think.
right. The assault rifle had him double over
Yeah,
right
then
into
you
the
boom
barrel
me
of
right
my
in the
gun.
head, Yeah. We each did 10
So-
damage, so that's pretty good.
There's been gunfire on the ship, and they can hear it throughout the ship.
Probably.
Yep, probably.
I put a dampener on them first.
But
You hear
we
the
can't hear
Epstein
it.
drive light up, and you guys have to make a deck check.
I'm good at that. Is
Are
this
you
a-
in a vac
Would you
suit?
say this is an acrobatic?
Yeah.
Okay, then I get 8, 9, 10, 13.
13. Okay. What'd you get? About
15.
15.
Shit.
Okay, you guys are pinned to the deck, but you don't take any damage. As this ship all of a sudden launches, you guys feel the entire ship
Doesn't sound
get
good.
pulled sideways as the docking bridge starts to yank on your ship and tears away from your ship. And everybody in the other ship should make a dex check now too.
But it was their docking bridge that they tore off.
Our
Not
ship,
ours.
too?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Okay,
This
I
is
got
now our
doubles.
ship.
Yeah,
Six,
if we
10.
can take it.
We got
Plus
this.
Dex, which I
I got,
don't
I got,
know.
stu-
Does
I
10
got
make it
stun
or
points.
to-
You get a -2 to your
Oh yeah.
because you're damaged.
So I got an 8.
An 8.
no.
Okay, so you hit the deck and you take
More points of damage.
5 points.
5 point. Do I have to roll to see if I take
How
less?
does that work?
He dies from slipping on a banana
If you
peel.
take another injury, you die.
You get wounded.
I thought he already was wounded.
If he's
He is
wounded
wounded.
and you take an injury, you die.
Can you
No,
take another wound
You
though?
take 2 wounds and then an injury, I believe.
A wounded character who receives any additional injury or wound dies. Or becomes dying, actually.
Oh,
Whatever that
you're dying.
I am
whatever that
dying.
means.
What did you roll?
10.
10?
I like bash my head into like
You hit the deck hard.
The corner of the coffee table.
And who else is on the ship here?
Where's the guy who's unconscious?
Jack.
We were just about to zoom over through space.
Yeah, good thing
Yeah,
you
you
weren't
were-
in the airlock.
You were
There's
halfway down the
there's-
airlock.
No.
There's a guy. He's probably like
I hadn't
spinning or
left yet.
something, just like spraying all over the deck.
I said I was waiting 60
Guy
seconds.
that was injured that you
Does he get like disadvantage or
Rip
anything?
him.
No, I don't.
doesn't matter.
He's already down.
He goes bouncing across the deck here as the ship takes off, and there's blood just sprays across the
Like we're gonna have to clean this deck afterwards.
the ship.
Juck's got a 10.
10. Okay, he's
on the
fine.
Dexter.
10's the threshold for it.
Plus, we're gonna have like the Epstein drive on, and all this blood's just gonna be like smearing all across the
Okay,
walls.
so the ship is just taking off now at full thrust. They've got they're doing a high G burn. The guys are locked in to their seats. They heard the gunfire go off, and you guys are
They're getting the heck out of Dodge.
well. They're getting the heck out of the Dodge, and they know you guys aren't jacked in for juice.
I jack in.
You're nowhere near any kind of seats. The seats are up 2 decks from you.
Can I ask Kay to
So,
shoot their drive?
We're gonna leave it there, and I'm going to try and figure out what's gonna happen
We have
next
to,
episode, because I have to figure out how the whole juice mechanic works.
It would be funny if all like
Gotta get juiced.
I need to push the button.
Yeah.
don't blow us up.
I need to push the button.
Why did we go over there?
They take their ship.
Thank you for listening to our Perilous Pursuits episode of our Expanse adventure. We appreciate your listenership and your stars, likes, and subscriptions. Keep our players motivated so they don't throw each other out of the airlock. Be sure to check out our other adventures at www.perilouspursuits.com, and perhaps consider supporting us at www.patreon.com/perilous. In the meantime, give that proto-molecule a high five. Work on that Belter accent so you don't sound like an inner. Then grab some friends, roll some dice, and play some D&D.